shit out of me.
Hey there, everybody, and welcome to the First 30 here on the Funky Panther. We've got TFTI here.
Taste?
Say hello, Jesus. Say hello, Lyrical. Now that's over. Thank y'all for joining us. It's been so goddamn long.
I'm so up there, so I'm like, oh, yeah. Let's go.
Up where?
I feel like I need to scoot up.
There, yeah. I feel like I'm watching us from up there.
Yeah.
Like,
I don't know what to do with my hand.
Yeah. Whoa. They're doing good.
No, so Juan scared the shit out of me. So we're walking downtown. It's the Parade of Lights. We're gonna go have dinner. I'm gonna catch the Parade of Lights. And all of a sudden, this
Say
guy
lights again.
Lights.
Lots.
Parade of Lights.
Lots.
Parade of Lots.
Okay.
There's
There's a whole lot of parade.
Lots of parades.
Okay, continue.
So we're walking, and
Lots of lots.
all of a sudden, this guy, like somebody touches my arm,
Yeah.
and says "Happy birthday," and I'm like, "Who the fuck is touching me?" And it took me a second to I look and I see it's Juan, right? But my brain does not register it's Juan.
It's a Mexican.
Yeah, it's just Mexican.
Yeah, that's exactly what I was like.
Punched the motherfucker.
Yeah. I thought I was getting robbed. No, he said happy.
He said, "Whoa."
He said happy birthday. So I knew it wasn't dangerous, but I was just trying to figure out who the fuck is this and how does he know it was my birthday? And it was it's Juan. And
it's Juan.
Then we had a warm embrace and everything was cool.
Cute.
He was with his girl or whatever.
He still robbed me, but I it was a fun night.
But at least it was a friend.
It was a friendly
But
robbing.
he gave me the discount.
He's like clenched so it feels better.
Yeah.
Sam's out here on the chat. What's up, Sam? He said, big shout out to the crew of TFTI. Good to see y'all. To the Funky
Sam's
Panther
always the
podcast.
first one in.
Here's to a great show.
Always.
What up,
Sam is a good guy.
Yeah, Sam is.
Had a
I
really
like
good
that,
interview. I had a really good interview with him on Saturday.
That's
I
not what
saw
you told
the
us, man.
thumbnail, but I haven't got to watch it yet.
It's good. It's man, I tell you what, I was really open in that episode, and man, unfortunately, it was kind of not poor timing, but I mean, that day ended up going to shit. But
That sucks.
but I still stand by. I mean, everything I said was great. It was just what had happened for me personally. Us, what happened with Tammy.
Oh yeah.
It hit a little harder, I guess. With the content that was in there near the end and what happened that day. So I'm a big proponent of everything, and I'm sure in the main podcast I'll talk about you're loved and you're important and you matter, and so
That's really nice of you to say that.
Yeah,
to me.
man. Yeah, you are.
Oh,
And but it was I had a great time recording with Sam, and he was a.
I almost cried for a second.
I
thought you were crying.
Dude, I feel different.
I was like, what's going on here, man?
But Sam, man, I could have gone for another hour.
Yeah, it always feels like it's too short whenever you get to talk to him. And I didn't want to watch it because I know he gets deep. So it was like, well, I don't want to see a different side of Javier before we go in there and fuck around.
I want to clown this son of a bitch. No, it was it was such a great fucking time, man. I can't say better things about Sam, and props to him in the Failed Podcast, and shout out to him and his wife from the Chit Chat and also the Shut Your Mouth Podcast. So props to them. And
Hey man, they're just throwing a podcast, man.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
That space, man, it's a really good space.
Yeah, it is.
And he has those videos that he like the vlogs or
the
whatever.
coffee break.
Yeah.
Does
a really good job.
Yeah.
And he's a big supporter of everybody in Fort Worth. That's the big thing. Is if
I don't know
there's one
how he
person
has that much
Sam,
time in the day. He does so much.
Speed.
I don't think he. I don't think he has that much time in a day. That's a problem.
That's true.
I think he just makes it happen.
What if he is really a hardcore coke addict? He's the worst person out of all of us.
Did you see? Do you watch Theo Von?
Yeah.
He's just kidding.
Did you see Theo Von with Tucker Carlson?
I saw some of it. I didn't see the whole thing.
I didn't see the whole thing either, but he's talking about they were talking about quitting cocaine, and Theo's like, yeah, man, I just used to do it by myself.
Oh,
and he was like, I'd go change clothes and it'd be a whole different person than there with me.
His logic is so ridiculous.
It is.
It's crazy.
I'm not a fan of his stand up.
I
was about to say that. I don't think his stand up is funny. I think because he's not really trying to be funny. That's actually who he is.
Yeah.
And I think he's gotten good at playing at who he is to be funny. So to really elevate how funny he is. But when you watch his stand up, it just does not translate over there.
I
But
tr-
what's
I tried-
There's a
I
few
tried.
of them that are like that though.
But I try to watch. I'm like, the clips that you see on Insta or
Yeah.
TikTok, gold, comedy gold.
Yeah.
Obviously, absolutely. But I'm like, I put it on while we were cleaning one Saturday. I'm like,
His stand up or one of his podcasts?
Stand-up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you think he just like do you think he's just embraced that side, like how his brain works, right? And then he amplifies it, or do you think that's how he is all the time?
I think it's
That's
he
a
ramps
little
it
bit.
up. Like
little
I don't
bit.
think he's like that because that's got to be exhausting if he's like that like all the time.
we had a couple of these Mexicans,
That's why he was on cocaine all the time.
Yeah,
man.
but he's
Well,
always
yeah,
like
that's
that if
true.
you think about it.
Yeah.
Like that means he's always working because on every podcast, every interview, everything you've seen Theo on, he's Theo. So that means he's consistently working. So
Right.
I do think that's just the way he is. But I do think he amplifies it a little bit
Yeah,
for sure.
Because there are times to where like he gets real and like
Yeah.
he'll, like say like something like really like deep and it's not like stupid. Like he actually makes sense what he's saying.
Yeah.
it's all about the bit.
Yeah,
you got
for
to
sure.
follow the bit.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you got to play that part. Just like pretty much all the podcasters do.
Yeah, he's pretty good at it. Like Theo.
What was he like? He was Road Rules, and was it Road Rules that he was on?
Yeah, it was
Roadhead?
Road
Yeah,
Rules.
Yeah.
forever ago.
Yeah.
That was like early 2000s, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was
With
like one of the
Christina
first.
P.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah.
really?
They're both the same.
They were in the same season?
Same what? Yeah, I believe
I
so.
want to say they
Yeah,
were.
yeah, the same season.
Which who brought up Christina P was funnier than Tom?
Oh, Lyrical Dip.
I think now on the podcast she's funnier. Like
100%.
to me, he's just not as on.
Because you're kind of right. Like I know it feels like it's a shtick, but he's like, oh, you peasants like flying, coach, and
Yeah.
y'all
Yeah.
are trash, and it's like y'all were bringing up like him and Tom or him and Bert buy each other like extravagant
Yeah.
birthday gifts.
Yeah, and they keep going like
Yeah.
more and more expensive, and it's
Yeah.
like
Which is funny, but like there's a certain point where you kind of go like, I don't
relate.
yeah, to none of this. And I get it, but like he's not even being funny with the things he's saying. He's just like, fuck y'all.
Yeah.
Like I'm doing better. And it's like, oh, okay, that's cool. And you go to Christina's podcast and it's just farts and laughs and like giggles and like being dumb. And she's like, I'm retarded. And you're just like, I love this. Like, this is great.
Yeah.
Like,
She
why
doesn't
can't
give a
everyone be like,
shit.
yeah. So that's what I think she's funnier than Tom on the podcast. But I think when it comes to stand up, I've seen Christina stand up and it's okay as well.
Yeah.
Tom though, he's always hitting it. Like,
Yeah.
he's hitting it for
He's
sure.
he's definitely my next one I want to see.
yeah, he's
He's gonna
good.
be here in March.
Yeah,
Tom's gonna be here in
I'm gonna
March.
try to.
He sells out fast.
Yeah, I'll try to get tickets.
So okay, this is the first 30.
Yeah, yeah,
This
yeah.
is the
Oh, yeah,
bullshit
yeah, yeah,
part
sure.
of the show. The real part happens after the first 30. So let's get into what we did this weekend. What we did this week, it was obviously our homie right here's birthday.
It's my birthday,
Happy
Saturday.
Happy birthday, Tom! It was such a great time eating testicles. We went out to Del Frisco's Grill for his birthday.
We didn't go to the Frisco's Grill.
Or we went to
Riata, man.
Oops.
How many beers did you say you had again?
Shut up,
it
bitch!
was actually Taco Cabana.
It had a really good salsa
Let me
smash.
have this. Man.
Yeah, we went to the Riata. Of course,
Jack
I
in
had
the
my
Box.
my calf fries.
We
they were delicious.
shared a set of testes together.
Yeah, we did.
Have y'all had
Bull
the calf
testes?
fries?
Yeah, calf fries.
I've
Yeah,
had those.
Yeah.
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 They're good at Riata. They're okay at Fred's, but they're good at Riata.
I don't know where I've had them, but I've had them.
I
They
don't
may have been
even
from
know
Rihanna.
what the hell that is.
they taste like it's bull testicles.
It's like literally
Literal bull
How do
testicles.
you say it?
Calf like as
fries.
calf fries.
You
yeah.
know, I used to always think people were saying cat fries.
That's what I thought you said when you just said it.
Yeah,
So I
man.
was like, I don't
We
know
ate some
if I
cat fries and they were
yeah,
delicious.
I just learned.
I mean, hot
something
dog.
today.
No, they were good.
That's weirder. Is cat fries.
Calf.
Everybody,
calf fries.
everybody freaks out about
Fries?
eating them though, and it tastes like the best chicken fried steak I've ever had.
Yeah, it's true.
Yeah, it's super tender. It's like little chicken fried steak nuggets.
Yeah. It's been a while since I've had them, but I've had them. Before.
Yeah.
Without them letting me know what it is.
Yeah.
Like the flavor, like that flavor is literally, it's nuts.
Yeah.
Like, I mean,
Literally.
Literal nuts.
hey, fuck you, Chad.
No, it was it was a good weekend. But all right, so
Are you okay
I
there?
pushed this down.
when you get older, man. So the problem is like you'd have a hangover from drinking, dude. I had a food hangover, man,
from like Sunday night at Riata.
from the whole weekend.
Oh yeah.
Because we went to Los Vaqueros on Saturday on my actual birthday, which I was completely surprised by that. I thought I was just gonna eat dinner with my sister, and that's how she played it off. And then I show up, and my mom, dad, brother, nephew's there. Got this guy there. Lance and Jordan are there. I'm like, what the fuck is going on here? I was completely taken back. And if you know me,
Is there a Mexican here
yeah,
about to
dude,
rob me?
I know, like, no, there was none of those there.
There were no Mexicans. I wasn't there.
So it was great.
yeah. So I had a great
We
Very
did have a better
relaxing.
night than usual. Now
Very
that we bring it
quiet.
up.
Yeah. No one was loud.
No, I was just I was really confused because I had in my mind that I was eating dinner with, it was just gonna be Jesse and myself and my sister, and that was in my brain, so I was already prepared for that. And then they threw a curveball, and I was just like, I don't know what to do,
That's how surprises work. You know that, right?
dude. I'm
But-
not a surprise person.
Be
though.
honest.
Yeah.
Were you a little pissed?
Yeah,
Okay, because I feel like you have like a similar personality
Yeah.
That I do. Like, I just, like, if I'm
You
going
got-
to do something, I have to know like a week in advance.
Yeah.
And I have to prepare myself mentally that entire week for it.
100%.
And if somebody's like, okay, let's just, you and me go out to eat, like, I'm mentally prepared. I've been training all week for that dinner. And then if it's something different, then it's like, oh, man. Like,
I got over it, but I was just like, at
Yeah.
first, I wasn't like,
Yeah.
I guess pissed is the wrong word, but I was just like,
Irritated.
this isn't
He was
what.
disappointed.
This isn't-
It's not
this-
the people he wanted to see.
I was like, this
wasn't
isn't what
ready
I
for
was
this.
planning for.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, it was good though. It was still good. And then once we sat down and everything, then everything got better. It's just
He just stood there like he had a reset.
Just
when he
looking
saw us,
at
he's
you.
like, and like he had a reset.
I 100% did, man. I had to like, all right, now I've got to pivot.
yeah,
And I'm not a pivoter, so
Yeah.
Yeah.
I've seen you been
I
a
feel that.
pivot man a couple times.
yeah, it's difficult, man.
It's not easy. It's a lot of work. It's exhausting.
Yeah, it
Yeah,
is.
I guess yours is extreme because I can get like that, but to a certain point, because I know Lyrical's is extreme where I'm like, yeah, I had anxiety from here, and then he'll like tell me his, and I'm like, whoa, you okay? You know, like, you all right, brother? 'Cause, like, yours is tougher than mine. Like, holy shit. So yeah, y'all definitely have like weeks of preparation where I'm like, I can change. I might find that's whatever. Like, it'll fuck with me, but I'm like, I'll get through it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've got my routines, man.
Yeah, no, I can see
I
that.
go to work and I've got like certain things I do at work. I've got certain, I know I'm going to talk to this person. I'm going to see this person.
He's like,
whatever.
at 10 in the morning,
Yeah.
I go to the bathroom, rub one out real quick.
It's how you,
get back
yeah,
to
man.
work. You got to get that during pre-work.
And if you don't
nut.
get that rub out, then it's like you're all aggressive.
My whole day's messed
Right,
up.
guys?
man.
Yeah.
Right,
Yeah,
dog?
right.
Right?
Jacking
Everybody,
off at
right?
work, right?
Everybody,
You're
right?
telling everybody
yeah.
about it.
We all do, yeah.
That's how you do it on the clock, right? That's
on the clock. On the cock.
Winking it on the clock.
So what else did you do, Tim?
Man, that's just that. Those two dinners, and then I took a nap. I just
cool.
nothing crazy, man. We didn't do anything insane. Jessie told me that my birthday present she ordered, she had to cancel it.
Oh, yeah?
And then she told me what it was. So I was supposed to get a solo stove, one of those like smokeless
fuck.
fire pits or
Okay,
whatever.
yeah.
Amazing.
Yeah, she paid for expedited shipping and all that stuff, and then it never came. And then so she reached out to him. We're like, yeah, we're having shipping delays, and they said it was going to be December 26th.
Holy
shit.
I'm gonna
She
use
was
that
like-
on my wife. I ordered you a car, but I had to
Shipping
cancel
delays.
this shit.
You know, it's
Sorry.
funny. That's my excuse for like birthday presents. Or they always make fun of me. My family. They're like, "Oh, let me guess, it's in the mail, huh?" Because like in the past, I'd be like,
yearly
"Oh, it's in the
thing.
mail. It's in the mail." Like, and then it never shows
Yeah,
up,
never
and they
gave it to-
forget.
yeah.
They're like, "Fuck you, Javier."
Everybody has that one.
Yeah.
Yeah. My brother did that to my wife for the longest.
So she's going to get me one. It's
Okay.
just not the one that she ordered.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, solo stoves are amazing. I love mine. You're gonna love it.
I know, I'm
Did
looking-
you see the whole like Snoop Dogg thing with solo stove?
Bro, yeah.
He said he was going to quit
okay,
smoking.
yeah.
So he said
Yeah.
he said like a week or two ago he's going to quit smoke, and I just
Smoke.
I knew him saying I quit smoke was not true, and
It
it's
didn't
also
make sense.
fucking Snoop Dogg. Let's
Yeah.
be real. You know what I mean? You have like Willie Nelson going like we stand by you, brother, and all this shit. Like he's gonna like stop smoking. Come on.
No.
And then he does all these like
Yeah, it's all the
smoking
solo
ads
stuff.
for solos, and they're pretty fucking funny. Like they're
It's
really good.
wild though that he tricked everybody because like even part of me was like, damn, maybe
That's a pretty damn
Yeah,
good
that's
marketing
great. Yeah, like,
strategy.
That was.
Wild.
That was
You're like,
smart.
maybe he got some bad news, like his lungs just aren't that
yes,
great
bro,
or whatever.
I was literally, I was
He's gonna have-
he gives a shit.
No,
Really?
he was like, he was going to have to pivot and
Motherfucker's gonna
switch.
smoke till he dies.
He was going to have to switch
for
to like
sure.
edibles, and that's all he's going to do now because he wasn't going to give up weed.
right.
No,
he never
but
said
he
weed.
quit
he just
before.
said smoke.
Remember,
Did he?
like years ago, he gave
I
it up,
remember,
and then
yeah.
he went through like that Snoop Lion phase
Oh, yeah.
and all that
Oh, that's
shit.
what that whole
like,
thing
Really?
was?
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
I didn't
I-
He
either.
was doing like heavy reggae, right?
That's what it was.
They,
Bro, I remember
yeah,
that
because
shit.
it
That
was like a Jamaican thing.
I rep and I rhyme. I rep and I
But
rip.
you would think that would make him like step it up,
Right.
Right.
You- you-
Instead
yeah.
of quitting.
That's when he realized, no, I can't stop now.
Yeah.
I gotta get back into
Yeah,
it.
fuck that.
Yeah, I don't remember any of that. I wasn't listening to Snoop Dogg really that much back then, though.
I remember
guess.
that.
Were you
I don't
a
think I was
Snoop Lion
either.
fan?
It was just-
No, man.
The last song I remember him putting out was "Drop It Like It's Hot."
Yeah.
With Pharrell.
But Snoop Dogg is just Snoop Dogg.
Yeah.
You just know about Snoop
Oh, he
Dogg.
had that one song with Banda MS, right? That was,
I mean, he
don't
recently
even
did
know.
Boats and
Maybe.
Hoes.
the
Did you not see that?
He redid it.
He went out. So Prestige Worldwide actually happened, and they had
it did. Will Ferrell and,
John C. Reilly were out there doing their thing, and then Snoop Dogg comes out and like sings Boats and Hoes with him.
That's
pretty
freaking cool.
badass.
So I mean,
That'd be
that's the most
dope.
recent. That's the most recent thing I've seen Snoop Dogg actually
See?
perform.
It's just Snoop Dogg.
Yeah.
Snoop
It's
Dogg.
just Snoop being Snoop.
Snoop-a-loop.
Yeah,
Yeah,
you can't miss-
I've seen Snoop on like just random TV shows. Like I've seen him on like on bake shows and shit like that. Like Snoop is just Snoop. You'll just see him pop up at it
He's
anywhere.
like best friends with Martha Stewart.
Yeah.
He's like, got the craziest life.
He's doing anything at this point.
Yeah.
Him and Ice Cube, I believe.
That is weird.
He's doing Big Three, right? He's still doing Big Three. Ice Cube.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then he
He's
ran out of.
suing somebody, right?
I think he's suing the NBA for like. I think the whole thing was that they were putting Big Three down, like they were like kind of like forcing it to kind of like go under almost because they didn't want like ex NBA players playing ball or like making money off of Snoop Ice Cube and not what's his name Pencil Dick over there at the NBA.
What's the big three? I don't know.
It's 3-on-3.
Oh, okay.
3-on-3
Yeah, gotcha.
basketball.
It's
But
a
is it
thing
like-
that Ice Cube started it,
Yeah,
or
yeah.
is he just like the big name behind
He
it?
started it. He created the league. I mean, 3-on-3's been
Wasn't it
around
half
forever.
court?
So-
It's half court, right?
Half court.
Half court, like
Making it
street
official.
ball, like street ball, like playing.
But it's
at your-
old
yeah.
NBA, like retired NBA
Okay.
players.
I was
Yeah.
about to say like who's playing? Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
you know, Muggsy Bogues or like
Dude, I'm here for that, man.
Stephon Marbury or, you know.
You bring my bird Larry Bird out there. He can't though. His back's all messed up. He
And I'm
can't
sure
do that.
he'd probably throw it. No, he'd probably throw a bunch of N-bombs.
Nah,
you can't do
yeah,
that.
no, there's definitely not going out there for sure.
Larry, you can't do that. You can't say that word.
It was fine back when I was playing.
God damn
No,
it.
it wasn't.
The times have changed.
Chad, what did you do this week?
So I
Suck some dick?
why'd you even ask?
Besides that,
Went out to the deer lease. It was
cool,
nice
cool,
to
cool.
kind of get away. Didn't see any deer, but did get to bird watch a little bit. Cool. It was just nice to be outside. You know what I mean? Like be
Yeah.
forced to be out there for about 24 hours.
Toodaloo, toodaloo.
Friday night, kind of hung out with my mom and Sarish, and we went to Nickel City. They had all the lights up for Christmas, but then Saturday when we went,
Yeah.
they were all off. So I don't really know. Maybe they were just kind of getting ready. But I know Down and Out's all Christmased out now.
Sipping Santa?
Right. I did message Tober and was like, "Hey, when are we doing this whole thing at Nickel City?" Because remember he had mentioned,
Well, you wanted to have Kat come. Like they want to come on and bring Kat on. And all
yeah,
that,
but we were going
so.
to do it at Nickel.
Oh, were
I
we?
think.
Okay.
Yeah, in that back room. And so I don't know. Regardless, so we went out. Mom got a little. She had 2 drinks, you know, so she was sloppy.
It's not like her birthday that one time though.
No, not nearly as bad. I don't even remember where we went to dinner, but we had a good time. It was a nice little night.
Taco Cabana.
It was Taco Cabana.
you're right.
No, motherfucker, it wasn't.
I knew one. Yeah.
They have an assortment of salsas over there.
All right.
And then the rest of the weekend was really kind of like
Yeah,
work,
just-
work and your
yeah,
birthday.
yeah.
I mean, it was like work, and then your birthday Saturday, and then Sunday's work, and then back to Riata for your birthday. It was nice.
I really wanted a Big Cat. That night we were down
Saturday
there.
night?
Yeah. And then after we left, it was already closed.
Yeah, I don't know how you were still hungry.
I wasn't.
You just wanted Big Cat.
I just wanted Big Cat, man. Have you had Big Cat burgers?
I've never heard of it.
God, man. So off of South Main, they're like right behind. Are they behind Southside Cellars? Yeah, they're in that little parking lot right behind
Yeah,
Southside Cellar.
Yeah.
It's a little trailer, but they just do burgers, man, and they're I think they're the best burger in town. I haven't had Dane. I still haven't had Dane's burgers.
Oh, really? They're
Yeah.
about to move to the new location.
Toledo, yeah.
Christy and Hervey finally went for the first time this past week because it was like their last time on the Camp Bowie location before they moved
Right.
out to Aledo. But that'll be nice to go see Dane's at the new location. They got their like health inspection all done, so I don't know when they're
So
opening up.
they're ready,
Yeah,
man.
yeah.
I haven't had one of those burgers, but I think Big Cat is probably like the best burger in
I gotta
town.
go to Big Cat. I love burgers.
I never even heard
Big
of
Cat's
that.
never
yeah,
had
easy.
it. I
It
love
goes hard,
burgers.
man.
Y'all go
Fucking beat
y'all
us.
go out on South Main at all?
I just don't know where to go.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like I go there and I'm telling my wife we're looking. I'm just like I don't know where to start. Let's just go back.
Yeah, I usually
To
just,
where we know.
uh,
Airfork.
Yeah, we usually just hit up Nickel City,
Southside
Southside Cellar, and
Hop
then
Fusion.
Hop Fusion.
you like tiki drinks, Tarantula Tiki.
They were packed though.
They
on
were,
Saturday.
yeah.
We didn't even go inside because it's too goddamn packed.
I've never heard of any of that.
Nothing. That's what I'm saying.
Well,
like, I just,
of
I'm
course,
like,
Nickel City, yeah. But
yeah, but like
Honestly,
I don't know, man.
honestly,
Family men. You know what I mean?
I don't know. I'm like,
dude. Honestly,
is there Chili's around here?
I don't think you can go wrong with.
What do y'all know about Home Depot?
I'll fuck with the Chili's, man.
You ever had a Home Depot dog?
You want a good hot dog?
That's
Go
good.
out there,
Yeah.
get the grilled onions.
And there's a
Yeah.
sign where it says hot dogs. I don't have to
Yeah.
keep looking for this shit.
No, you can't go wrong with Nickel City though.
Is that all you did, Chad? What else you do?
Oh yeah,
That was it, I think. Yeah.
All right,
Yeah.
cool,
kind of
cool.
stole that from him.
Jesus, what'd you do this week?
What did I do this week? We went. What did I do? I didn't do anything. Watch movies. That's pretty much it.
What'd you watch?
I'm trying to think of my answer.
Yeah, I'm like, oh fuck, like I
Yeah, it's coming around to you next. You know that, right?
I had enough
Christina,
time.
what did we do?
Yeah. I don't have enough time to text my wife what we did. No. I did watch that Matt Rife special, and then we watched shit. What did we watch? Oh, my wife probably watched.
I heard the Matt Rife special was shit. Is that what? No, I'm just joking.
It wasn't shit, but it wasn't good.
Okay.
It wasn't good. I'll be honest. Like it was definitely
Yeah, we're gonna get
yeah,
into that.
We'll talk about that.
Yeah.
This wasn't good.
Okay.
We'll get into that here in a
But
minute.
no, we watched. What I'm trying to figure out what we watched. 'Cause I know we watched something this weekend. I
Blue
don't
Beetle.
remember. No, it wasn't.
But you saw Blue Beetle already in
I did see
theaters,
Blue
right?
Beetle.
I'm the one that barely watched that.
You
one.
watched barely
Yeah.
Blue Beetle.
Really?
This-
I hadn't even seen. I was gonna watch it yesterday because I'm like, oh, this
It's good.
What is it?
I liked it.
Yeah.
Blue Beetle.
I don't know what that is.
The superhero Blue Beetle.
Well,
You don't know who Blue Beetle
wouldn't.
is?
Yeah,
No,
you wouldn't
man.
know 'cause
He
it's a
wouldn't know who
Mexican-
that is.
No, I don't think.
Oh,
Is it like it's a
Yeah,
Mexican
that's why.
thing?
Yeah.
gross. I don't
Oh,
like beetles.
Brown Beetle. I know that.
Yeah. The one with the brown guy in it? Yeah.
I knew a guy that we called Beetle. You know,
Well, the original Blue Beetle was Ted Korg.
Which was white.
He's
He goes,
a
I've
white
heard-
man.
I've heard.
Oh,
it.
Ted Korg.
Now I remember. Ted. Yeah.
Now
My
he
boy
knows
Ted.
Why did you just say Ted?
Damn, catch me up already.
What the hell, man?
Back when it was good.
Ted got robbed by a Mexican from the suit. Damn.
Not again. You know what I mean?
is it
the wall.
is it a Marvel or is it
DC?
DC? Okay, yeah.
DC.
I mean, I like DC stuff, but I haven't heard.
Which, man, I don't know, man. DC, it's kind
Was
of
it on Max? Is it on HBO Max?
It's on HBO Max.
It's on
It
HBO
is,
Max.
yeah.
Okay.
Is it a
Yeah.
series?
I know it's a movie.
No, it's a movie.
It's got
It's
George
good. It's a good
Lopez.
movie.
I'm going to watch it.
Of course,
I've been
it's
waiting.
George Lopez.
Yeah.
You're gonna throw a Mexican as a superhero. It's gonna have George Lopez.
I will say I was mad that they threw George, because like you said, you just throw George Lopez
Yeah,
in any
we-
Mexican movie. It's like,
yeah.
here's George Lopez. You're
George
just like,
Lopez is like the Mexican Kevin Hart at this point.
Yeah.
Like, you know exactly the character he's gonna play, and that's all he knows how
He's
to play.
taking all the roles from Hector from Fast and the Furious.
Yeah, he is.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, he is. He's
you don't
the
get
new,
to see that guy anymore.
No,
Yeah.
I got a last name too, but I can't pronounce it.
Why is that?
That's what.
Fast and
That's
Hector
a
is,
line.
Fast and Furious.
The famous line.
My name's
Yeah.
Hector. I got a last name too, but I can't pronounce it.
Yeah, it was a big deal to us.
Yeah.
Yeah, I actually had him do a cameo.
Y'all know I don't understand Spanish. I can't understand that when the movie's on.
please.
Yeah, I actually had him do a cameo for my best friend's birthday.
Oh, no shit.
Yeah. So
What'd he say?
he's like, I forgot what I fucking made him say.
You had
Because you
Geor-
make them say shit.
George Lopez or the Hector guy?
No, Hector.
Okay,
Hector.
yeah.
George Lopez would be way too.
Oh yeah.
He
You
did
can't
bring
pull
up.
that
He's
shit
like,
off.
"Hey, it's me, Hector. I got a last name too, but I can't." I told him to say that line, and your boy Javier says that your feet taste delicious. I don't know what the fuck.
Just
he
to
said,
go
but-
on it.
Yeah. So
that's
it's-
pretty cool.
yeah.
I've sent a few cameos to my son for his birthday.
Yeah,
Yeah, but from some weird, just fucking.
weird people.
Yeah, I don't even know. Like, just a Call of Duty voice guy.
Is it the guy who does soap?
I have no idea. There's this guy this like kind of autistic guy that's famous on YouTube and TikTok.
Was he smashing glass in a pool?
No, he's like Mexican and he just like says the most random stuff online. Like he'll just be eating. He'll be like, so my brother killed his whole family, and you're just like,
Oh, what the fuck?
yeah. And so my son was like, I want a cameo from him. I'm like, what? You want a cameo? So I got a cameo from. He's like super famous. And I got a cameo from him, and
What did he charge?
I think it was like maybe $15-$20. It wasn't that expensive. But he
Oh,
said
that's
some
not bad.
or some like little Elmo story. I don't remember. It was like just one of his like dumb little
And
stories.
it's like, man,
yeah.
just say something fucked up for my kid.
Yeah, pretty much. I was like, just my kid's a fan. You know what to do. And he's like, I got you. It was it.
I think I paid like $50 for what's his name
I was
from
about to ask.
Gata from Dave.
Oh yeah.
Well, what about Hector?
Hector, I think I paid $25.
That's pretty good.
Yeah.
I would have
That's
thought he
not
was
bad.
maybe
That's
$50 to
kinda
$80.
Insulting to.
Yeah. I'm
It's insulting to the culture. You know what I mean?
Yeah, like what the
$25.
fuck,
But he's
man?
not really
Raise your
Mexican, remember?
rates. Yeah,
he-
he's
isn't
like
he, like,
Italian or
He's
Oh,
like
something.
is he?
Italian,
Oh,
yeah.
Man,
Yeah.
fuck that guy.
So he's like that dude.
Fuck you, Hector.
Wow, that was quick. That was a quick turn. All three of you loved that motherfucker
Fucking
5
piece
minutes
of
ago.
shit.
Yo, who are you talking about?
So he's like that one dude from what was it, Short Circuit? That's actually like white, but he played the Indian guy.
Fucking
Oh,
professor.
yeah. But he
Yeah.
did such a good job.
did.
I feel like that gets overshadowed.
Yeah. Let's be real. If we're gonna talk about acting,
He was right for the role.
Hey, he blew that shit out of the park for real. Because I didn't know
I didn't
he was
either.
white until someone made a video about it.
Yeah.
And I was like, wait a minute.
His name's
What?
Fisher Stevens.
Yeah, I was,
That's not an Indian name.
like
Name me an Indian that could have played that part better than him.
I don't know any that are acting, man.
At least
Other
that
than
Dave-
There you
Dave
go.
Patel?
Hire a white guy.
Cal Penn.
Cal Penn.
yeah.
Calpan.
Cal Penn.
Are y'all just making shit up?
No.
That's from
That's
Kelly
a,
Kumar.
Isn't that guy like in politics or something?
yeah. He is.
Yeah.
He's also gay.
And he's gay.
Yeah.
Yeah, he came out as
Well, I was gonna say that. But
I wish
was
it would have
like,
came
well,
out.
let me-
Honestly, look, this is the way I kind of feel about that. I wish it would have came out sooner. I mean, you're not living your truest life if you're hiding in the. Well, you know,
Yeah,
it's
It's
Dizzy
easy for you to
Howser did
say.
it.
Sorry.
It's easy for you to say as a
I
non-gay
find men attractive, man. I find men
Well, we
attractive.
don't know
I don't
that
care.
yet.
Yeah, you haven't said that out loud.
Yes, I have.
Are you?
What if he is?
bisexual?
What if I am? Well, my girlfriend thinks I'm going to come out one day.
Yeah, she's been saying that for a long
Everybody's
time.
girlfriend
Okay,
thinks
so
every
when
guy's
you
gonna come out
finally
one day,
do,
for sure.
I'm gonna come at you and be like, it would have been really nice if you would have just been yourself years ago.
Yeah, be
I've
your
known you for
truest
20
self.
years, and we have not been true to each other.
Easy Monopoly, man. Like, I mean, it's my.
Just did the same shit. Let the man do what he wants to do when he wants to.
Like,
do.
all right, now let's
That's
go around to the
true.
back of the building and we're
That's when you
gonna.
want to feel
Everyone has
comfortable
a
each other
different fucking life.
Yeah.
Kirsty's saying that Hervey got me one from Bruce Bowen.
Yeah, I
Bruce
hate
Bowen,
fuck
yeah.
Bruce Bowen. I hate that motherfucker.
Yeah.
I don't
But
know
it's good.
any
It's
of
nice.
these people.
It's-
Bruce Bowen?
He
I have
played
no
for the-
earthly idea.
He played for the Spurs.
That makes sense.
But that's awesome, though. Good for you, Christy. It's-
What if he's watching this?
Bruce Bowen.
I'm a big fan of Funky Panther. Turns it on at that moment of like, fuck Bruce Bowen.
He's like
I
showing
don't
his
even know who
friends.
that is. Yeah.
Yeah, that sucks.
They made
That
fun
would
of me,
suck.
guys.
All right. So I mean, I know you're a filmmaker.
Yeah.
And so sometimes I play out scenes in my head, and I had this whole Family Guy episode just playing with just that statement, right? He's like flipping through. He's like, "Oh yeah, it's Funky Panther." He tunes in and like cuts to that. You hear us say that, and you just see him just like get defeated and just like start crying sitting there. That's just literally playing about my head.
Well, that's how I saw it whenever he said it. It's like, well, he's showing his friends,
Yeah.
and then he's just like, oh,
Yeah.
never mind. Like,
guy.
fuck,
I
man.
love it. I love it.
That
What
shit
an
would be
asshole,
hilarious.
So you don't remember what you saw this week?
No, and even through this time, I forgot to start. I
So
forgot
long
to
story short,
think about
don't
what I.
remember.
Oh, yes. Scott Pilgrim, the animated show.
Oh yeah,
that I
I'm
watched.
on the third episode.
It's pretty good.
I didn't know
Yeah,
there's
I like it.
There's
It's
an animated
different.
one.
It's different.
Yeah.
Scott
Apparently.
Pilgrim period was a great movie.
yeah, it was.
I was a fan
One
with
of the
it.
best
Amazing.
fucking movies
Like
ever
the soundtrack
made.
is
Holy shit.
amazing.
Yes.
Like I mean,
When it comes to making movies.
Forget about
It
it.
was fantastic.
like Beck did the soundtrack and Metric did a song on there, and it was really. So we're right now we're on episode 3, watching the show.
Pretty
So,
good, right?
Yeah, yeah.
What's it on?
Yeah, Netflix.
Netflix.
Alright.
Which they brought all the actors back, so that was another cool thing. Like Chris Evans,
Yeah.
Chris Evans did like it sounded like exactly how it feels like everyone sounds a little bit different, but Chris Evans like did his.
Chris
character.
Evans killed it because my issue with the show was the voice acting is great.
Yeah.
Like the voice cast, I'm sorry, is great. The voice acting is okay.
Yeah,
Because they're not voice actors, they're actors. So like that first episode isn't that good because it's almost like they made like almost not even shot for shot, but like they're making the movie.
just about.
And you're kind of like it doesn't play out as good as the movie, and they're reading their lines, and they're not sounding as good as the movie either. So you're kind of like, what are they doing here, right? But once it like things start to switch up in that first episode, and then it ends differently, and you're kind of like, oh, I'm interested now. Then episode 2 and 3, you go like, oh, I get episode 1 now. I understand it. Like it's its own thing. Like
Yeah.
it's not compared to
Yeah.
the movie. It's its own thing, and the movie took from the book. You got to remember that.
Yeah.
And so I
People
thought it's
forget.
pretty good.
People forget that it was a graphic novel first.
Yes, yes.
and then
I'm people.
movie.
Yeah, I forgot. I had forgot
Yeah,
while I was
same.
watching. I was like, what the fuck, man? Yeah. But it's
I mean,
pretty
I
good.
like the movie. I didn't know it was a graphic novel either.
Yeah.
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 Kind of ruins
I'll
it.
check out the show.
The show's pretty good.
The
It's very
graphic
different.
novel kind of ruins it, or
Fuck the graphic novel. The movie's better.
No, I don't want to watch. No, the movie's
fuck books.
The movie's the best for sure.
Books
Books
suck,
are ass.
Fuck books.
Audio
What are
forever.
books?
Fucking books, right?
They're just pieces of paper that are going to eventually decompose and fall apart.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
That's
And
what I have a Kindle
never
for.
Yeah.
come back.
They got
all.
pictures. Fuck them.
Right.
Yeah. Does it read to you? Because I don't want to read anything.
Right. If I can't hear a book, I don't want to read a book.
I'm listening to Matthew Perry's autobiography.
Hey, Jesse just finished
now.
it.
Really?
Yeah, she's like
His colon exploded.
almost.
No, he said in the book.
They said it like they had to go in there and well, that's what she said.
Because
it
of all
almost.
the drugs?
No, yes, it made him so constipated or whatever. Yeah. She
Holy
said
shit.
she said listening to him like the way he describes his I guess life and trauma is like
Kinda sad,
almost
man.
well, but she's like I have a hard time like feeling sorry for him because it seemed like very privileged, upbringing.
Oh yeah,
and-
his parents were like famous. Like
Yeah.
his mom was like Justin Trudeau's dad was a prime minister.
Oh, no shit.
And she was his secretary or like his
know
press
his dad was
secretary,
that.
and his dad was an actor.
I ain't never heard. Of
yeah.
it.
And I had no idea. That's
Matthew Perry.
There's
Perry, yeah.
they're saying that he was probably on drugs again
man.
Oh, 100%.
because his one of his friends said like he starts
Chad's like, I was there.
Was that in question?
well he starts signing off like he like would sign
Wiping
off
his prints off of her?
yeah.
Matt Man.
Oh yeah, yeah.
And that was only whenever he was on drugs, he would refer to himself as Matman, as in like Batman or whatever, but Matman. And so he started signing off on like his tweets and stuff. As
Nobody would have
Matman.
made that connection.
Yeah. Not
God damn.
at all.
Matman.
So sad. Hey, Lyrical, what'd you do this week? We gave you all this time.
I know.
think about-
My wife has to text me back.
No, we went to my company party at
Oh,
the
I
horse
saw
races.
that. Yeah.
That's what we did. That's my answer.
Is that Lone Star Park, right?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, very
Yeah,
cool.
they
Have you ever been there?
Just at our last company party.
Okay.
But yeah, it's pretty cool. They get
never-
the suites and everything.
I've never watched a horse race.
They have the horse fights over there.
The ones that lose.
Yeah.
But no, it's pretty cool.
To the glue factory.
Yeah, I've never been to a horse race.
It's confusing. I still don't
neither.
really
I don't-
understand how to like make the bets or anything. But the
You bet
company
on the
gives
horse.
us, like, yeah.
He's up at the machine. It's just a little
No,
bit
like to
hard,
place the bet. Like I feel like I'm asking stupid questions, and the
Oh.
people are like, "Man, there's like people here that are serious."
Yeah.
That's why I don't like playing games at the casinos that aren't like easy. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, I stick with the digital games because they're not gonna give me a bad look if I said hit when I wasn't supposed to.
Yeah, you have
stand
to
there, YouTube
study
tutorial
before
for a
you
little
go.
bit,
And it's
stop
like,
being
I don't know how to play blackjack. I understand the concept, but I would never sit at a table because
Oh, I love sitting
I
at a
wouldn't
table,
be
yeah.
able to keep up.
I can play. I just wouldn't know how to do the call. Like I'd be like, huh? Like,
Hit me.
Yeah. Oh yeah. You know, I would.
Sir,
just,
you
like,
have
I don't
20.
fucking know.
Hit me.
Yeah, like Austin Powers. I too like to live dangerously.
That was such a funny scene, man.
That movie, like all those movies,
Solid,
are fucking
bro.
gold.
It was all like kind of one-liners almost, just
Oh, yeah.
about. So it was like a lot. Of
Way
those.
back in. You can't do
That was like 98, wasn't it?
Yeah,
Wasn't it
yeah,
90?
somewhere around there.
Jesus.
96, I think.
All right,
97?
Javier,
Goddamn.
it's your turn.
Yeah. What did you do?
Hey, Christy, can you tell us when that happened? Austin Powers, just in the chat.
Oh, she said his stepdad is one of the Dateline guys. Yeah, Keith Morrison
Yeah.
was the
My
stepdad.
husband, other lives. We went on Sunday. Oh, we went to the parade on Sunday. That's my wife. She said it. We went to the parade.
Oh,
on
you
Sunday.
you were on you were at the parade on Sunday.
that was
yeah.
such a big fucking thing. How can you forget that?
And we had hot chocolate. With
That
my
place
dad.
was
my
a shit show.
God.
Downtown was
I forgot.
crazy.
You're
Yeah.
terrible. What the
Dude,
hell?
I'm so zoned out right now. My bad. It's because I.
What time did you get downtown for the parade?
So my dad knew
Ask
a
her.
spot. yeah. No, my dad knew a spot. So we got there like at 20 minutes before it started, and we were like fucking in traffic. But then we pulled up to one of the
Fucking
parking
in
lots, and then just got to the top, and there was
weird.
full open,
Really?
like right in the middle. Like everybody was crossing right under us. We were like, oh shit! So we got a full shot of the whole parade.
Nice. Very cool.
That's what I did this weekend.
God damn it, man.
Thanks, babe.
You got to know. Apparently, you got to know a guy to know a spot, man.
Yeah, that's true.
Just getting into downtown was a fucking travesty. Yeah. It was a
Christy, we need to know
crazy
when Austin Powers. What year?
I'm gonna guess 97. The
gonna
first
say-
movie.
Which one?
Yeah.
The first
The
one?
first movie. I'm gonna guess 97.
I'm going to say
98.
99 because
98.
I remember was in Mineral Wells and watching cable, and I think that commercial was on.
I want to say 99 also.
Christy's
And I'm horrible.
Christy's
with
like
years.
Christy's our Jamie.
I'm gonna say
She's our
98.
Jamie.
She's our Jamie.
I think 99 is too late, but it might be
97.
97.
Oh, what I
97.
told you. I knew
God,
it.
that's crazy.
I knew
So
it.
then, when did the second one come out?
That was
Maybe
99
that's what
more
I'm
than
thinking
nine.
of.
I think
The
that was
Spy Who
99.
Shagged
and
Me.
Oh, yeah,
2001.
because that's with Heather Graham, right? That's the one with
Yeah,
Heather Graham.
yeah.
That's the
And
popular
then
one. So
That
that's
was my
2001
favorite
was
one. With
Beyonce.
that's where
Yeah.
Mini Me came in.
Yeah.
I don't know. I think Gold
Beyonce
Member
was
my
Gold
favorite.
member.
2001.
Because
so
Beyonce
I
looks
would
so
say
good.
99.
Part 2
2001,
was
maybe
the shit
2002.
because remember that's when they did the like all the little like clever things whenever that rocket.
Oh yeah, the rocket. Yeah.
Yeah,
Oh,
But the third
and
one,
the Jerry Springer.
Look at that giant. And then yeah.
but the third one had Ozzy Osbourne. He's like, cock. It looks like a fucking cock. Why,
Oh, yeah, I forgot.
why do they keep doing that?
The second is 99.
That's what I'm thinking.
Yeah,
of.
second's 99.
I had that one on VHS.
Because American Woman came out.
Yeah.
And, damn.
The third is 02. Wow.
What was the Madonna song that was on that?
That was one? No.
Fuck.
Yeah.
That was two. There had to be
Let's
two.
wait for the answer.
All right, get out of your
Survey says-
system. It's almost time for the show.
Lifeline.
Okay.
All right,
Let's
so-
see. So I recorded with Sam on Saturday. My
Yep.
grandma's.
And we are
80th
out of time.
He'll be back next week, and with it's like what Jimmy Kimmel does with Matt
Matt
Damon.
Damon.
Yeah. Sorry, we had to push you for time, Matt Damon. That's so fucking fun when he had that little meltdown. I'm still not sure if that was real or fake. You know, remember the one where they had Matt Damon come out and he's like, "Oh, I'm sorry, Matt. That's all the time we have."
Well, they
sure it
had
was- I'm
Ben
sure it was
Affleck
fake.
sneak him in. Did
Yes,
you see
I remember that one,
when he
yes.
was like in a fat suit and
Yeah.
Matt Damon was like in it.
Oh yeah! Holy fuck! I forgot
Yeah.
about that.
That was a while ago, yeah.
So let's see. My grandma's 80th birthday was like a quinceañera almost. I had a great time. So what else? Cowboys won on Sunday, so that was fun.
You did
And
that.
yeah, and we also had I was the quarterback. Nobody knows. Nobody knows this, but
Well
I am
done.
Dak Prescott. I am dating a Latina. No, I'm kidding. I'm just so kidding. She's probably gonna hear this and murder me. But
About to
no,
pop up.
If you're dating a Latina, she will murder you.
she's like, "Fuck you, you." It's like the doors are changed. I'm like, I don't know what does that mean. Oh, hey, Vanya's on the chat. Hey, how you doing? It's been
All right, ADD, get back to it.
Okay, but yeah, we celebrated Tim's birthday on Sunday. That was a lot of fun
words.
too.
Words.
Oh, look at what's those yellow smiley faces.
Shut up, man.
Let's see. Sorry, Lily keeps on checking me. It's Madonna from the song, the second one. Okay, so it was a Beautiful Stranger.
Beautiful Stranger, yes, yeah. All right.
Okay,
That was gonna
but
bug me.
yes, that's pretty much it. And then prepping for Thanksgiving. You know.
Oh, yeah. I
prepping,
forgot about things.
Are we going to talk about Thanksgiving on the show? We should talk
Fuck
about
yes, we
Thanksgiving.
are.
All right.
Okay, good.
We got a lot of topics.
Get in here. We got to start the show. We got to start the show.
Eat my ass.
Oh, hello, everyone, and welcome to the Funky Panther. Coming to you from Fort Worth, Texas, we have got a hell of a show filled with some amazing men today. Here on episode 156?
Yeah.
Six. We have got TFTI in this motherfucking building. We have got Lyrical. I want to say hey.
Hello.
And we have got a Zeus in the building as well.
Hello. Hi, everybody.
Long time coming. Finally got the TFTI guys here in the studio with us. So sit back, relax, and enjoy. I'm Chad.
I'm Javier,
And I'm Tim.
and we are
the Funky Panther.
That was loud.
I'm a little turned on right now.
That's cooler than our thanks for accepting our
Yeah.
I don't know, man. When I was there, I kept on fucking it up. So I mean,
Well, we still fuck it up
still
to this
fuck it
day, so that's, you know, that's why yours is better.
thanks for the invite. Ah, fuck! God damn it!
You know, a while back we had a representative of TFTI, and now he's no longer with y'all.
Oh, Juanito?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, no, we had Joe, man.
Oh, yeah.
we had Joe on way back.
Oh, that was
That was a long time ago.
Long time ago.
That
yeah.
was like 3 years
Early
ago.
days.
That was three, because we've been on
That was-
for almost 4 years.
That was, yeah. That
Dude,
was when
has
we
it
were
been almost 4
first
years?
started out.
We've almost been on 4 years. We've
Yeah.
known you guys for like at least 3, I want to say.
We started around the same time, right?
Yeah, well, we did.
were
2020, right?
May of 2020.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
April of 2020, something like that.
And we started technically, January, February, but then we took all these
COVID
weird
fucking
pauses
happened
because of
and-
COVID. So we didn't really start until like that summer anyway.
Yeah.
Yeah, so we really kind of started around the same time.
Yeah. We had did some little like practice episodes. We did like 4 of them before we even like. Put
That's
one
good to
out,
know.
And then
Because we did like 4.
Yeah.
No, we did 10.
Yeah, we fucked
We
it
did
up.
10 practice
Really
episodes.
bad
Let's just be real.
That was before.
you still have
I
them?
got there,
Yeah,
though.
that was before Lyrical got there. He came in on episode 10, yeah, and then stayed on.
So who was it? Who was it in the beginning?
It was me, Joe, My brother was producing, and my sister was producing.
Okay.
Yeah.
And when I say producing, like they're just helping out.
Yeah,
And I
yeah,
came
yeah.
in and got rid of all those.
Yeah, and then Lyrical was
So
just always
this ain't
texting
working,
us. Yeah.
This ain't working. This ain't working.
He said, "Hey, let me go in one day." He
Yeah.
came in, got
It's
rid of
either me or
everybody.
them.
Yeah, it's
Make
just
a
me.
choice.
That's it. I was
Me
like,
or your
"All right."
family.
I said, "What's in it for me?" He goes, "Nothing." I was like, "All right, I'm
Sounds
in.
good.
I'm in. You
So,
sold."
so was TFTI your brainchild then?
Yeah.
So why TFTI?
I used it because it was like a friend thing of like whenever you go out with your friends and everybody goes out and they don't invite you and you're like, oh, thanks for the invite.
Right.
That was a play.
Oh,
Like
okay.
whenever, so it's always like I always use that with Joe because there was times where they wouldn't invite me, but that was because I would always say I can't go. So there's a point in time
Because
where
family,
they're just
man.
gonna be
Yeah,
like,
they're gonna stop
we're not
asking.
gonna invite you, bro. Like you've said no for 2 years, you
Yeah.
know. And so I would always be like, well, thanks for the invite. And they're all like, well, you don't come out, you know, like we don't want to get hurt because you don't come out. So
Can't win
I
for
get it.
losing.
Yeah,
We still want to be asked.
yeah. I
though.
still, but I'm like, I still want to be asked because
Every goddamn
what,
time?
What if I'm going
Yeah.
out that day? Yeah,
There might be that one
That
time.
one
There might be
time.
that one
Then
time.
you should be proactive and go, hey, I am open today. If anyone wants to do anything.
No.
That's
That's
too
not how it
short
works.
notice.
No, fuck all that.
That's too short notice.
No, yes. I need to know if I'm your friend. Then you just let me know, like, hey, we're gonna go out next Saturday.
You gotta
and
know.
that's it. If I don't go,
And if
that's
I'm
on
feeling
me.
good that day, then I might say yes. But tomorrow, I might be
know.
like, what the fuck did I just
Yeah. And
See-
then Saturday, all of a sudden, I got a doctor's appointment.
Yeah.
See, the four of you are invitees. You don't
For
ever
sure.
invite. You're never the invites her.
because we don't go out.
Yeah,
So
I don't
my
go
thing-
anywhere.
so
If
was
I
like-
get invited,
yeah.
then we'll invite you.
For sure, I'll be honest. If
what the? That is so ass
be the
backwards.
plus-
What is wrong with
the
you
plus
people?
one.
we recently said because when we get invited, it's like, oh, we're going out.
What do you mean,
Let's
you
see who can
people?
come out. That's how
I
we
mean, no good invitees.
So I threw out the invite for Arts Goggle. I told
you
you
did.
about that.
Yes.
You did.
And I was like, I forgot who was telling me, like, they're going to come out. They're going to be on. It's going to be fun.
If I had knew about that, like,
2 weeks
30.
before.
Yeah.
It's like 30 days prior. Yeah.
2 week man.
no, like
man.
30 minutes before that, because I was at the pickle.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, 'cause
Pickle,
that
best
event,
made.
because
Pickles.
my oldest daughter works there. So we were there, and then I had just got home, and then he sent me the text about that, and I still
Hey, I
didn't even
forgot
know
to
what the
tell you.
fuck that was.
Well, no, I was working that day. I had a catering that day, and that catering was supposed to be done earlier, but it didn't get done. Oh no, that was Andrew's event. That one was I don't even know what happened.
You don't
that
even
day.
know
No,
what
no.
excuse.
No, I don't remember this.
Yeah,
one.
round up your
Yeah,
I don't
excuses.
remember
Figure that shit out.
Because I remember with
no.
Andrews, I had a catering event, and my mom was like, "We'll be done at 3." So I even text Andrews like, "Bro, I'll be there." And then like 3 comes around, I was like, "Mom," she's like, "Nah, we gonna be done till like 4 or 5." I was like, "Bro."
But Andrew was probably like, there's enough Browns here. I
Yeah,
can fill this space
Lyrical
up.
was there.
No, we
it was
got it.
fine. Yeah. Lyrical, I'm going. Okay, perfect.
We got people busting tables already.
All right, we're talking about. So we're talking. Just to let you know, I'm going to put this out there basically a year in advance. So we're talking about next Arts Goggle.
We're going to have a porn studio where I'm just going to...
We're just gonna bang.
We're in
all day.
Bang
no.
fest.
Yeah, it's gonna be bang fest. No, we're talking about getting one big, like basically like 3 or 4 tents together with some of the other guys, and basically do an all day just jump on the setup, talk, do your thing for like an hour, jump off, sell some stuff if you've got merch or whatever,
Jump off this window.
and just have everybody rotating through.
Oh, that'd be pretty cool.
I'm
That'd
going
be pretty dope.
go to the group chat real quick. That's kind of needy sounding from Christy, I guess, about like wanting the invite. But
Yeah, I agree. Thanks, Christy.
that's the same for us.
That's
If we're not
fair.
invited,
That's
we're
fair.
not assuming we're wanted.
Exactly. I'm not gonna be like, "Hey guys, I'm free this weekend. If you guys want to invite me to go out," like that just.
Well,
sounds
listen,
weird.
when it's once in a blue moon, yes, you got to speak the fuck up, because now you're counting on that person to speak up 10 times as often as you do.
No, you're right.
I
but
want
also,
you to know
no,
what
you're
I
wrong.
want.
Yeah.
I want you to
Get in my
invite me.
head.
Yeah.
I want you to invite me
wow.
out every time, and don't get mad if I say no every
agree.
time.
No.
Don't get mad when I say
Yeah. Wait a
every
second.
time.
So
I will absolutely get angry if someone says no that often.
I'm gonna have an automatic response, kind of like my away message.
No, your aim-
like,
your away-
no,
aim message.
sorry, man, I'm busy.
Yeah, which
Too
one's
busy
it?
find
listening
a
to fucking
babysitter.
Backstreet Boys and
It's
crying.
It'll be a multiple choice. You get to pick what excuse you want for lyrical that week. It's like,
It's like choose your own story, man.
exactly your own adventure. Yeah.
So-
Fuck, I
so,
guess you're
uh,
babysitting this weekend.
on the group chat, Vanya says, guys are just like girls but want to be low key dramatic. Like, what about me? Pick me. And Christy said that's
I'm
true what
high-key
Javier said.
dramatic.
Yeah.
Hey, she's not lying though.
Dude, I 100%
she's not
get my
lying.
feelings whenever like people go out and do stuff and don't invite me, even though I wasn't planning on going out.
Because
Yeah.
you can picture yourself there
Yeah.
and
Man.
enjoying it. But
I
then
would
whenever
really
you
like
have the
to- yeah.
opportunity, it's like,
So take action. Do something about it.
But
No, you're asking a lot.
No, that's a lot. That's
Oh my God. I
Take
feel like
it
I'm in a
easy.
parallel universe
You
right
are.
now. What is wrong?
You are right now because
Oh
what
my
you're
God.
saying is nonsense right now. all right? You're getting us out of our comfort zone.
you
and
have
that's
the
not okay.
personality for that.
Yeah,
like
white
you
man.
have that.
You're a
yeah,
colonizer
you have that
personality.
privilege.
You can say we're going out now.
Hey, where's that hat I made you?
Don't
Put it
force
on.
your culture on us.
Yeah, come on.
Put those
my
hats that I
God.
made you on. Look, Tim's gonna put it on. Put
Yeah,
your,
own it.
Put your
man.
hat on.
Own it.
Look at that. They gave us these souvenirs in the front, guys. I was like, all right.
He's like, this is for you, brown guy.
Why did you make these?
Is it bad if I go get another
Also,
drink?
No, I was about to go grab another one too.
doesn't this look like a small child put
Same
this
thing?
together? It looks
try
like a
that
small
one.
child put this together.
Well, congratulations, a small child did.
right back.
And I
Hey.
call him.
You know I've got a big head. Why'd
at
you make
that.
this so small?
It fits so perfectly.
I thought Tim, or I thought
Over the
Chet had the
headphones.
bigger
You
head.
You got the guns right there. Look, you pilgrim colonizer. Look at that. Yeah, I got the
You
guns.
pilgrim colonizer.
Wow.
I
I
don't
wish I
care
could
for
see
this.
these guns. It looks like straight out of the 1400s.
Those are
Yeah.
those are dueling guns.
They are dueling guns. That's thanks to
Jared.
Ties to the Past, Jared's dad's antique store. Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Shout out to Jared.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, man. Have you? Has he hit you up yet?
He talked to me.
Well, y'all were already on.
We were on the podcast.
Yeah,
I was on.
on.
You
three
were. You
times,
were.
I think.
Okay, you've been on 3 times. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, it's cool.
But he hasn't got both y'all on at the same time, right?
Yeah, he's got.
Yeah.
He's
got-
got. Yeah, he got us on all three of us when we were
All
all
three-
three
okay,
together,
okay.
and then me and Lyrical, and then me, and then I think he had Lyrical by himself with Jared.
Oh, Jared? No,
Yeah.
I haven't. I had to cancel.
Yeah, he had a doctor's
that
appointment
time.
that day.
Dude, it happens, man.
He let him know like a day in advance, so he's like,
Do you
"Nah,
have an
can't
app
do
or
this."
something that's like a excuse generator? You just like hit a button and whatever pops up, you're like,
I
that's
need one.
that's today. This is today. That's what's gonna
Wow,
happen.
this is good. This is dangerous.
That's courtesy of
This is dangerous.
Serish. So I'll
Holy
tell.
shit.
I'll be honest with you. Half our liquor that we got up there. So his girlfriend does liquor sales like on the side.
Yeah.
Promotions and stuff
Like
like
promotions
that,
or
liquor
whatever?
stores and bars and stuff.
Yeah.
And
Like
so
a
she's got a bunch
bootlegger?
of stuff that's like open that they can't sell or whatever. She's like, we don't need this at the house.
And then-
Because we have 2 cabinets full of liquor at the
Holy
house.
shit.
Yeah, and so we brought over like a box of liquor, and then she
yeah, give
had
me one of those
those.
peach teas out of the
I don't even have one of those.
Dude,
yeah, you
they're
know what? I'll take
so
one too.
good.
I don't think I've ever had one.
Dude, they're good. You want to try it, Larry? They're fucking good.
and then you
bro.
got that peach crown.
Yeah, I got that.
Sunday too, right?
Instead of my drink,
Yeah.
That
Okay.
was good, bro. Dude, those.
2 or 3.
Just bring them.
Dude, that's fucking good.
Right, bro.
Just
that's-
bring a handful of them.
it's
We're gonna
dangerous.
drink
Bring 'em
these
all.
probably. Tim's like, well, God damn,
I'm
I
gonna
almost
mix
want to
them in
drink
my
these.
whiskey.
No, man. That's why. That's why she's like, you want these? I was like, yeah, sure.
Thank you.
All right,
Like,
so
happy
Tim,
birthday to me.
in order to kind of get us somewhat on a track,
Yeah, I
what are
got
some
you.
of the things we're going to talk about today?
All
I
right,
know-
so I want, man. First off, are y'all a fan of any college sports or anything like that? No, okay, cool.
Negative.
Neither am I, right?
Yeah, okay.
But I am like, all right. First, I just want to get your reaction.
is this the right answer? I don't want to be bad.
Yeah, but
Yes?
No.
We love college sports.
we love it. Yeah. What team you like? That's the one we like.
Me too. How we
Tell me your
love.
answer first.
I want to get your, I want to get your reaction to this because I'm going to talk about, I'm going to talk about a school for a 2nd. So, TCU, local school here, expensive school, right?
Oh yeah.
They did $1 billion fundraiser. All right, so they did $1 billion fundraiser, and
For what?
for the school,
Wait, hold on. You said $1 billion?
$1 billion. They raised $1 billion
Holy shit.
for the school.
Are you fucking kidding me?
Hang on,
And
To
that
put
was
money into the school.
into the
8
school,
students.
8 students get to go to school.
and then they raised tuition by 7.9%.
Yeah.
After they got $1 billion?
yeah.
What the fuck?
So their tuition's at $66,000 a year.
Yeah.
and that's before room and board. That's before anything.
That's just straight tuition?
just straight tuition.
They
No,
passed
sir.
up Harvard.
Harvard, yeah, Harvard was 50.
That's crazy.
Harvard is like 56,000 a year.
That doesn't
Holy
make any
shit.
sense.
It makes no sense at all. I mean, I'm not saying that TCU is a bad school. It's probably a great school, but
It is a great school.
is it better than Harvard?
I mean, not for law, but
Well, it's
Yeah.
harder to get
Here
into Harvard.
locally, it is.
It's harder to get into Harvard than it is at TCU.
I mean, I was
you got to have a rich daddy.
I was told that TCC was
California.
Sure.
Yeah.
like TCC was Harvard on the Hill. That's what I was told.
I love me some TCC.
Well, in that case, call me professor.
Yeah, no. So okay, so I saw that, and I'm just like blown away the fact that you got the school that I was married at one point, and my ex-wife went to TCU for like a couple years or whatever. Anyways, her tuition was like something like $20-something thousand a semester, and this was like almost 10 years ago.
Not Team Diggity 2.
And now it's $66 fucking $1,000 for TCU.
Crazy.
Why do you
man.
think that is, though? Like, the school size hasn't
I have no
really
idea.
changed. Like, we've been here our entire lives.
You're just paying for the name
for the
because they
football
know that
team.
you're going to
Thank
make
you.
like 6 figures easily when
So
you come out.
the name
There's
and
no
the
fucking
football
crown in
team,
that.
and the football team is garbage this year.
Yeah,
Right?
they're rebuilding. That's why everybody. There's 7 core players went to the NFL.
That's true. That's a fact. That is true. But I don't know. So is that what you're paying for, though? Is
This
like the
is-
rebuilding of the football team?
It has to be.
Say I went to
Yeah.
TCU.
It's
like,
on the
that's-
flyers,
Yeah.
man.
That's just too much fucking money. That is too much money.
Yeah.
Like, that's not even an education at that point.
Well, it's because if you've watched the show Suits, like their law firm is like they only hire from Harvard. There's no like law firm, which I think Gladys said that there's not even a law school there. On the
Where?
group chat at TCU.
No, there's not.
But
They got a medical school now.
But there's plenty of schools that will. I mean, there's plenty of jobs
the
and careers
Christian
and,
part.
and businesses that will stick to TCU people, just like
Yeah.
Suits
Dude,
would
I-
do Harvard. It's the same thing.
I've met a lot
There's
of
a ton
people.
of TCU businesses.
I met a lot of people at TCU that do not follow that Christian part, though.
Oh no.
Oh no, they
Yeah, like 98% of them.
the only Christian they like is missionary.
when I used to Uber drive years ago, I would take people. That was so stupid. Javier.
Yeah, that was not funny. I'm trying to figure out how that made sense.
It processed so late. I'm like, huh?
like sex.
Guys.
You know when you have sex and you fornicate with other people,
Come on, guys. You guys know.
you'll learn virgins.
But yeah, TCU kids were wild in the. Those are the wildest
No, they
people
are
I
wild.
ever had. Say the wildest. I mean, they would talk like if cocaine was weed. Like the way they were talking about
Yeah.
shit. I was like,
Dude, you find
Holy
whippets
shit, bro.
all over these people's houses.
I used to do whippets when I was in high school.
Really?
I think we
What
we
is
talked
it
about
like?
this.
Huh?
What's it like?
It's like I
It's,
did so
it's
much.
nitrous oxide.
No, yeah, and I was laughing. I was like, "Why the fuck am I laughing so much?"
It's straight up laughing gas.
Because I worked at Brahms.
That's all it is.
Yeah.
Yeah, I worked at Brahms my sophomore year, or freshman year. Sophomore,
I feel like every Hispanic did it. Some
worked at Brahms.
Yeah.
did you
pretty
work at
much.
Brahms?
No, but I know like several.
You're not real. What are you, Italian?
I got a last name, but I can't pronounce it.
Let's see. On the group chat, the only law school in Fort Worth and Arlington is the Texas A&M and
Yeah,
UT
yeah.
collab. Yeah, over there by the train tracks, and the medical program for TCU
For an hour.
isn't even fully set. The
Yeah, it's not even fully
building's
set up yet.
construction.
I know a guy that went to TCU, and I mean, he's from Afghanistan. Like, this guy needs to make a movie about his life. He's from Afghanistan. He was an interpreter for the military. He came over here. He earned his way over here, got his citizenship, and then like wrote this like long ass letter to TCU, and they accepted him. And he went for like not even a semester and like transferred out because he was like, you don't learn anything there.
Yeah.
Because he's all about like the studies and
Right.
like learning, and he was like, I mean, like they're just, it's so relaxed. Like these kids are like not even paying attention. Like you're not even learning anything.
That's wild.
You know what's crazy to me about that is
Spending that
you
much
talked
money.
about two things.
Daddy's
One,
money though.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What?
Yeah.
Daddy's money.
So like a
Yeah.
majority of my customers are from TCU.
Yeah, because they keep fucking their shit up.
They keep fucking their
Are
shit
you a
up,
weed dealer?
and like their address, they'll write their
Or
address on the invoice, and it's like California.
Yeah,
California.
all of the license plates around there are all California.
all California.
But they're all driving like Range Rovers.
they're
and
also
all
why
kinds of
7th Street
shit.
is awful.
Yeah,
Yeah.
They're driving standard.
Well, are they
cars.
the reason why?
I thought-
Yeah?
If
maybe
we can be real.
Come on.
it's probably the bars because what they cater to, right?
Yeah.
That's what we're talking about.
It was cool.
Oh. Wait.
12 years
I
ago.
feel like these people
You know,
are the
the guys that make the food.
whenever I can walk into a bar wearing
that are
wearing some
shooting
fucking
people.
J's,
I was just about
and then
to say
Javier can't.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
I've been there. I've been where we're like my friend can't get in because he's wearing Jordans, and we're like, that's a joke, right? And they're like, no, he can't come in, and we're like, what the?
But
But varsity's gone
But
now,
then you
so.
see like 5 Chads walk by.
100%. There was a story on
It's just the name, Chad. It's just the name.
No, I understand.
It's the name.
He walks in with Jordans.
I wanna
shorts
go
like this
home.
and Jordans, and they're all like, "Come right in.
Come on
man."
in, Chad.
Yeah, you're good.
I don't even know my name.
Bunch of Chads and Brians, man.
Jose, you can't come in because of the shoes you're
My
wearing.
name's not Jose.
That used to happen downtown though.
Yeah, it did.
Yeah, like advice.
Oh, yeah.
Juvenile.
There,
Or not juvenile.
what
Juvenile?
was the
Library.
other one, the one that was like upstairs.
Blue or something
Bar
like that.
9?
No.
I don't remember what it was, but I went there with a friend of mine. He went up first,
Wasn't Red
and
Goose,
then
I know
I
that.
was no.
It was the library, right?
I was walking up, and that was one of them also. But I was walking up. He was looking at me, and then he was like, he told my friend because I hadn't got there yet, but he was already looking at me, and he told my friend like, "Oh no, you can't get in. Your bags, your
It was
pants are too
Aqua.
baggy."
It was
And he was
Aqua, I
like,
think.
"I'm wearing skinny
Oh,
jeans,
yeah.
dude." And then like it was just he
Dude, you
just
can see the
didn't
outline of my
want
dick,
us in
man.
there.
Right.
Yeah, he didn't want us in
They
there.
would pick and choose who they want in there.
That's how varsity was.
Red Goose, though, I mean, everybody.
Yeah, it's
was
like,
welcome.
everyone's
as long
welcome
as
to
you
Red
had
Goose.
an entire pack of Black and Milds,
No one
you
gave a
are
shit.
welcome.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Dude, I snuck in there when it was my the summer before my senior year.
No, they saw you. They just don't
They
give a
just
fuck.
like, that's Javier.
Like we didn't get kicked out until like Brandon Ruffner. Can we bleep his last name?
No, it's
but-
on there
but,
now.
It's live. I think.
Yeah, tag them.
But like he was flirting with the bartender, and she's like, "You're fucking young. Get the fuck out." And like the cops couldn't arrest us or they didn't want to tell the cops because we were 17 years old,
Holy shit.
and they would have gotten in trouble.
Yeah.
They were serving us alcohol.
They would have got their license taken,
Yeah,
right away
yeah.
immediately.
And also, like, is it just me or like when you were at Red Goose, did it feel like the floor was gonna come down?
Dude,
Oh, yeah.
that was
I still
my
think it is
main
going to.
concern. Yeah, I don't know how it didn't.
just-
like
it
you
just
can feel
moves.
it
Yeah.
flexing.
Which one's Red
Yeah.
Goose? I don't remember.
It was
Over there next to the old
yeah.
theater on Houston.
Next
remember?
door to
Follow the
Riata.
cloud of
Oh,
smoke.
okay. Yeah. I don't know what you're talking about.
Yeah.
But
Yeah,
holy
your
shit!
eyes are burning the entire time you're in there.
On the group chat, let's see, got a TCU in 07 rejected for UTA tuition, jumped from 23 with the housing to 40 plus. When I was like paying $15,000 per semester at UTA.
I was doing the same
that-
for
but-
A&M.
But so you know what they're saying about if you've got like say you got fixed
Income.
not fixed income but like a fixed
That was the word I
what
was
is that
gonna
what's
say.
that word I'm looking for scholarship. You got a fixed scholarship, right? So they did a scholarship because you're going to TCU. You got to come up with the other $4,000 or $5,000 or whatever. Good luck.
That's crazy.
That's ridiculous.
You know, it's funny, Lyrical, you were talking about the guy from Afghanistan, because I think that it's such a double standard that we've got schools that sometimes are not great. They're just a name, right? If you can
Yeah.
pay for it and you got the name, who gives a shit what you learned? And obviously he saw the benefit of actually learning. But then you've got people that are like getting degrees and that are lawyers and doctors overseas, and they come to America to kind of like have a better life, and none of that matters. And they become like fucking cab drivers and shit because that's all they
Yeah.
can do.
Dude.
And you're like, they had probably a better education than motherfuckers here do.
But he was saying like this guy was like, I went from being in like these like big rooms with all of these like military people, like I was having conversations with generals, and he was like, now I'm a maintenance man, like taking out, like
Yeah,
fixing up shit after.
I got a friend of mine who she had a bachelor's degree from a university in Russia, and she came here to the United States, and they like the schools were like, yeah, we don't even accept that.
no one cares.
Damn.
So you got to start from like the bottom. So she
I
had to.
wouldn't.
She's like, I had to go. So she's getting her nursing degree, but she's going through all this stuff, and I'm like, dude, it's fucking crazy. Like you had a degree from a university
Yeah.
that probably had. I mean, it's Russia, right?
Yeah.
So they probably were like, you're really smart. You're going to be a professor. You're forced into it, kind of thing.
Yeah.
So you probably got these brilliant minds over there teaching, and it's like, fuck it.
It's like the first episode of Community. He's like, yeah, they said that I needed a legit degree. And he's like, the guy's like, I thought you got your degree from Columbia. And he's like, yeah, and now I have to get it in America. On the group chat, I was paying 12 G's max for living at Arlington Hall. And I lived at Arlington Hall. That was a fun fucking place to live.
Was
at,
it?
Arlington Hall, because I got so much ass over there.
I kind of wish, like,
Not pussy ass.
I wish I.
No, he said it right.
We get it, Javier.
said
You've
what I
had
said.
sex before.
I'm not a virgin.
Every episode, Javier's got to make it a point that he's had
It was
sex
the same
before.
person, but it was so many times.
So much ass.
So many times.
Crazy.
He didn't complain. Anyways,
Oh, by the way,
12
you
to
guys,
13
I'm a little
times.
bi.
Hey, Javier, do you remember saying this?
Listen, I've had to do unspeakable things when I was hard up needing some money. No, I'm not proud of those
For
things,
tuition.
but sometimes you got to give a handy behind a 7-Eleven to get a head up in life.
And a head up.
That's what it takes. Well,
Tuition.
I'm going to give the handy, and I'm going to cup the ass as well.
I thought it was head down.
Ass
Hey,
up.
It all
Look.
works the same, doesn't it?
I mean, I wish I had done the whole college thing
Hand
and
jobs.
gone and stayed at like stayed in
ahead
the
life.
dorm, did all that stuff.
I was like, what? I thought right after you played
Yeah.
that, I was like,
Yeah,
I would have got ahead in life.
I wish I had that experience, right? But
I'm glad I did.
But not the not for $66,000.
Yeah, that's the only thing
No.
that's worth the experience.
no.
I went for 1 year and I was paying off my like tuition and my loans that I had for, and I applied for like 30 different scholarships. I got a handful, and I still had a shit ton of money that I had to pay, and I was paying that off for like 5 years.
Yeah.
And I mean, it's weird thinking now like I have zero debt really, but back then I was like stressing about any goddamn money because you're 20 years old. You know what I mean? Like I didn't have California fucking parents' money like some of these TCs.
Dude, I'm deferring all my loans right now to the end.
Yeah, you have
And
to.
and then like I'm sitting there calculating how much I'm going to owe.
If
and
you
it's
have school
ridiculous.
loans, those are lifetime loans. It's like medical bills.
For
It's like,
sure,
It's
forever.
just gonna stick around.
Yeah,
Let me
that's
pay the
just a
minimum and not give
payment.
a fuck.
Yeah.
yeah,
It's gonna be there
that's
forever.
Yeah.
that's true.
Okay, so that was a long conversation about school.
Yeah.
So what did you watch this week?
Have y'all seen the show with Joseph Gordon-Levitt about the Uber stuff?
Batman?
No,
Dark
nobody.
Knight.
Come on.
Uber stuff.
Yeah. So
Nah,
there's
never.
this like, I still don't know. Is it biopic or biopic?
I think it's pronounced. I think it's a
Biopic or biopic?
I think it's a biopic.
Biopic.
Biopic. I would say
Biopic.
biopic, to be honest.
I've always been told. Jesse
So we
corrects
still
me.
don't
And
know.
she says biopic.
So there's this thing about the CEO and founder of Uber, and he's played by Joseph Gordon-Levitt, and it's like a series on Netflix, and it's about their like trials and tribulations throughout whatever the past 15 years of creating Uber. That was a fucking great show. How often have y'all? I mean, how long ago did you start using Uber? Like, is it from like the inception, like for a long time?
Man, I don't think it was from the inception. I mean,
Okay.
it was pretty early on, but like I didn't ride cabs either. We would drive to Austin,
Yeah.
and we would just drunk drive everywhere.
See, when I started traveling more, like,
That's, I mean, that's for real.
Yeah.
Sadly,
when I started
I
traveling
don't
more,
condone it, but that's what you had
What
to do.
happens?
I started using Uber
Yeah,
because that's
It
all
makes
you,
sense,
that's
right?
what you know.
Yeah.
And so it was fun seeing this show and kind of see how it played out. But you should definitely watch it. I mean,
it called?
you like Joseph Gordon-Levitt, right?
Who doesn't?
Yeah,
That
he's
guy
fucking
is
amazing.
So fucking lovable.
He's
I'd suck
so
that man's
good.
dick.
He's so good.
Killer drummer.
Yeah.
Is he?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Dude, he's a very talented musician, good singer.
Oh yeah, I knew he was a good musician.
Yeah, he's a good.
He has a show, doesn't that
The
record something like that?
Yeah.
Yeah, where it's
Oh,
with
yeah.
all these artists and stuff.
and he's a
hit record.
Yeah,
That's
play
right.
record something like that. Yeah.
and a great fucking actor. I mean,
Oh yeah, he is.
He is.
Very
He hasn't
good.
done a lot of stuff lately though.
What did he start in?
Third Rock from the
Angels
Sun.
in the Outfield.
Oh, third, yeah, fuck, Angels in the Outfield. I
Yeah.
forgot about
Yeah.
that.
I forgot he was in Third Rock. What the hell?
Yeah, that was
that's
a good
right.
Yeah, I forgot about that.
That was a good show.
He
Yeah,
had
that
that
was a good
long,
show.
luscious hair.
he played a little
Lithgow
weirdo
or
in that.
whatever.
Yeah.
Just a little weird dude.
Jesus.
Yeah.
And then he was in what's that? Because
he was old.
He was with Heath Ledger in
the
10
show.
Things I Hate About You.
Yeah.
The one where he had
Oh, yeah.
cancer was really good.
Oh,
too.
50-50?
With,
50-50, yeah, with Seth Rogen, yeah.
that was
He
a
was
good
fake cancer, wasn't it?
one.
No, he had cancer.
I thought it was one that he was faking it in the movie just to get girls and shit like that.
No. They
What
said
are you
he
thinking
said embrace it. Like you got cancer, you should use that. Lead with that,
I was
right?
thinking
So
of
long since I
Soul
watched-
Man.
That's what it was.
Soul
With
Man.
Eric Griffin,
Yeah.
my bad. Yeah,
Y'all should check it out though. It's a great show. That's really the only thing that I watched. I watched that when I was at the Deer Lease, and it's cool thinking of like kind of like when you watch the Facebook whatever movie,
That's why you
right?
didn't see any deer.
The Facebook movie?
He was
Yeah, the
watching
Facebook
the
Oh,
you're talking
screen.
about Social
It's all
Network?
Yeah,
loud.
Yeah.
When you watch Social Network, and you're like, oh, I was on Facebook back then. You kind of watch it play out, and you're like, oh, I remember that. It's kind of fun to watch
Yeah,
these shows
yeah.
when you think about like you were kind of almost a
that
part of
time.
some of those situations.
Did they talk
you know
about
what I
all
mean?
the like the cab drivers union,
Yeah.
like flipping out? and shit?
100%.
Yeah,
Like
okay.
he goes from city to city, how they like grew from San Francisco to like all throughout the the U.S. and then spread into like Europe and China and. doing all
I mean,
that
we
shit.
talked about this. We thought about like getting a party bus and just running from like TCU to West 7th.
Yeah, I still think it'd be a good business idea.
Like you pull up, it's gonna be like
100% good idea.
X amount of
I
dollars
mean,
per
those
person.
kids are gonna be fucking stupid.
They'll spend
You're gonna have to
all
get
that
some
money.
serious
Somebody
insurance
rich
out.
is about to jack that.
But you hand them.
Oh, for sure.
You
Yeah,
you make
really.
them all do a fucking shot before they get on.
Okay, that I think is a bad idea.
That
by the
right
way.
there.
That's an
you
awful
got
idea.
lawsuits. in
Yeah,
your
see, that's what I said. He's
That's
like,
true.
gotta give these kids liquor. I'm like, no, man, this is not. All you are is a
And
transportation
then roofie
service.
all these bitches.
All right, look,
Cosby trying to give him some fucking pudding.
look. I was listening to Cosby a lot. You know,
Liquor, I barely know her.
All right, what else does everybody watch then? Does no one watch that?
dude, I'm watching Seinfeld right now. Man, I started from the beginning.
I'm honestly considering going back and
Look,
watching.
so I remember watching like bits and pieces of it growing up, but
Yeah,
never actually
same.
like I didn't know where it was at, right? What
Yeah.
season I was
Yeah.
in. So we started watching it from the beginning because our buddy Lance loves fucking Seinfeld. He's like, you got to watch it.
They
He
know
loves
Lance.
fucking Seinfeld.
They
He
know
doesn't even
Lance.
like
All right, yeah.
Seinfeld. He loves fucking
He
Seinfeld.
loves
Seinfeld
fucking
like that?
Seinfeld. Yeah.
He's a lucky guy then. Shit.
Who? Seinfeld or Lance? You know what I mean?
Hey, did you know that Seinfeld?
Am I right?
He was like 30 years old dating a 17-year-old.
Yes, I remember that. I
What?
remember hearing about
Yeah,
that.
but back then that was normal.
That was okay.
Yeah.
And
Everybody
honestly,
was
the only
okay
reason
with
that people are like now like all weirded out is because like what Gen Zs are like, oh my god, you know, like they're going on catching all
He's,
this stuff.
what-
Which I don't think it's right, obviously. Like,
What do
I
they
don't-
call it?
Pedos.
Jesus Christ.
So get this. So that's
what we call it.
that's what we watched. We watched Twilight.
Quick.
Yeah.
We watched Twilight last night, and then have you ever seen Twilight? Like
Yes.
the whole movie.
I actually like
Of
Twilight.
course. I've
so
seen
like
all of them.
the
I haven't seen any
last
of them.
last
I've seen
movie,
every
like
single one.
Jacob imprints on her daughter,
Ugh.
and I'm like pedophile.
Yeah, for
I haven't
real.
seen
J
that
Boy's been trying to get
That-
us to watch it, man. He
to-
says it's great.
To this day, I'm always, every time I see that part, I'm like, that this just.
Maybe that should be bad.
And then
movie
there's
night.
another scene later on. He's like, "Oh, more vampires were coming, so a lot more." I was going to say the
I
wrong
think you
word.
downloaded the wrong one.
It's like more of the kids were turning into werewolves, and then Jacob's like, "It's okay, I'm going to show you what to do." And then he starts taking his clothes
jizzed
off
on
slowly.
everybody.
He's like, "This is how you take your clothes off." I'm like, "Jacob's a pedophile." Like, stop
Hey,
it.
those are spot on impressions.
No,
I haven't seen I guess I haven't seen all of the movies.
I haven't seen any of them.
That
But
last one was
I
ass.
have seen Home Alone.
I'll tell you, if you start watching Seinfeld though,
Yeah.
just skip to like the second season. The first season's ass. And
I heard that it starts off kind of.
it's only a few episodes, and then it's like a year between whenever that was created and then the second season. So the pilot was I think it took about a year
I
and a
feel
half
like
or so.
that's a lot of good comedies, like good old comedies like that. The first season, or your pilot, the quality's awful,
Yeah.
humor's okay.
They're still trying to
Kinda just-
figure it out.
Yeah.
Skip to
And then
the
season 2, you're like,
yeah.
let's go.
skip to season 2 about halfway through, like maybe episode 4 or 5, and you should be golden.
I think
It's a good
Community
place to
did
start
that. Community did that after half of their season.
You fucking working for Community, man?
Yes.
It's a good show.
Hey, I've met
He's a
Such a
huge
good
fan.
show.
I've met Donald Glover.
No, we're not
I've met
doing
Donald
this.
Glover.
No, we're not doing
Community
that.
is the best.
We're not doing that.
I met Donald Glover and Kanye West.
Okay.
You did?
Moving on. Moving on.
Oh,
Don't
I
ask,
have
don't
heard
ask
that
him about it. Please
Okay.
don't ask him about it.
It's okay. I muted him.
God damn it. Let's see. On the group chat, Vanya said, Seinfeld is funny, and I used to think it was weird for my dad to watch. I'm like, that looks boring as fuck.
How hard is
How
reading
the
for
fuck
you?
are you reading that?
I was
Reading
his
seems
eyes?
very hard. Just don't then.
Oh, also, Gladys said he was in 500 Days of Summer. Not Seinfeld, but Joseph Gordon-Levitt.
He was in 500 Days of Summer.
It gets
Reading like Lloyd Christmas and Devin.
Yeah. That's a tough one right here. That's a tough one,
That's a
buddy.
tough one.
I do think like it is a different humor. It's from a different decade,
Yeah.
really. And
Very
so I mean,
different.
Nope, not okay. We're not doing that on the show.
He said different.
No, he said a word incorrectly, and you're making fun of
on like
his
getting off.
disability.
Y'all went
okay?
in on him for saying the word wrong.
We're not
no,
doing
it wasn't
that.
No, it was you went in on Tim for saying the word wrong.
They always go in on different
He
things.
was just trying to do it right now. And you said, no, Javier.
No, we're not doing that.
Don't disrespect Tim like that, all right?
look, the only that's how it works. Like
All right, Javier, I'm with you now. You've gotten in trouble too many times.
Chad's known me the longest, so he's the only one that's allowed to go double down.
He's
and
very
just attack
different.
me. Yeah.
He's grandfathered in.
Yeah,
I wouldn't even say it because against him. I'm just saying the way you're saying it
Hold on,
is
hold on.
not okay.
I just want to say this. Do you remember
Community is a great show.
Joe McHale is a great actor. He did great in all the
You mean
6
Ryan
seasons.
Seacrest?
Ryan Seacrest.
That's what you mean.
So do you remember the movie with Johnny Knoxville, The Ringer?
Yes,
The Ringer.
yes.
And that line where
When the
he's
fuck
like,
did we get ice
Yeah,
cream?
when the fuck did we get ice cream?
Completely improv.
Careful.
And if you watch it, Johnny's losing his shit.
Yeah, you
Johnny's,
can see
like,
him in
dying
the
over there.
background.
All right, so I've been watching Seinfeld, but you were talking about you watched that Matt Rife special, right? All right,
there
so
we go.
from what I've heard is Matt Rife hates, like, he's mad at the people that are coming to see him because he believes like it's just because of how he looks.
Yeah.
And so
That's why I would.
so then he starts with the episode. So the controversy right now is that he started with the special with a domestic violence joke, right? Which, look, I'm not a victim of domestic violence. I've never committed domestic violence, but I find those jokes kind of funny sometimes.
Yeah.
That we know of. That we know of. Right.
Yeah.
I find them kind of funny sometimes.
Those answers are coming pretty quick. Like, there's some fear behind
And
it.
all my exes are in the chat now, and they all said I beat her. Yeah. I didn't. I've never.
Guys. No.
I've never. Yeah. But I thought the joke was kind of like it was stupid. It's not it wasn't a really good joke, but sometimes it can be kind of funny. But so the joke was basically like they had someone work in front of house at a restaurant that had a black eye, and he responded like, "How would you want that as your representation of your restaurant? You should put her back in the kitchen, away from everybody. But if she knew how to cook, she probably wouldn't have gotten that black eye." That was the gist of it.
Yeah. Which isn't bad, right?
It's not
And
bad.
Like, it's not
That's
necessarily
not funny, man.
It's not that funny.
Well, but that's the thing. Is like
That's pretty good.
It wasn't that funny. Like when you hear, you
I kind of want
like,
to see a special now.
okay. Well, the thing about his special is that he plays too hard on the male audience. Like he's trying too hard to grab the male audience,
Yeah.
where you can tell.
I think he knows that it's mostly chicks that are coming to see him,
Yeah,
so he's
right.
trying to win over.
Oh, it's his crowd work,
hey,
man.
guys,
Yeah, and even
that's
then,
the
like,
only thing I like about him.
Yeah.
he's
That's
not
the
that
third
funny.
time I've heard that.
Yeah, he's not that. His stand up is funnier than a lot of other people who think they're funny and then they have a stand up.
Sure.
Like, this is shit. It is funnier. Like I'll be
Brendan
honest.
Schaub.
Like 100%. I think Matt Rice's special was a lot funnier than a lot of other people, but it was a lot of just like I wouldn't say safe jokes, but safe jokes for men. Like it was easy trying to grab men in. Like easy.
Yeah, and
like,
I think that's what he's trying to do, right?
Yeah, but they weren't that funny though. Like it was always kind of
I try
like
to grab
some were
men.
funny. So I'm not gonna lie, like some were okay, some were whatever. But like I just didn't really know like who he was trying to target, like because
Yeah.
It did feel like he was shitting on women to the point where he was just like, I don't need y'all as my audience. Like men are my audience. It did at a
he's
certain
trying.
point.
He knows.
Yeah,
who's out
he's
there.
trying. He's
At
trying to
some
get
point,
in.
it did feel like that where I was just like, all right. Like he was going in, I was like, your main like us guys don't think you're funny, bro. Like you're not funny.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
just target the female audience. They think you look good. They know you're not
Yeah, why
funny.
not just
Lean in and
own
make
it?
the
Yeah,
money.
Just own it.
Yeah, make it. Like that's just
If I look like that, and it's like, yeah, fuck it.
He's got to be
Whoever's
getting.
paying.
I guess
Yeah.
he's probably getting a lot of shit from like other comedians,
cares?
other
Who
people in
cares?
the industry, other friends or whatever. But yeah,
Everyone gets shit at some point. I'm sure Bert got shit for taking off his shirt all the goddamn
Well,
time.
they always
And then
make
it
fun of
becomes-
him for that.
Yeah.
And
Then
it's-
it becomes a thing. You're like,
Yeah.
oh, that's just who you are now. It's okay to have like a niche. That's
it's
okay.
like people mad at Tom because he's not fat anymore.
Yeah.
That's a whole thing. Like, we
people are
want
always be
Fat
mad.
Tom back,
But he's
like-
still funny
Wow,
though. That's the
seriously?
thing.
I didn't know
Well,
that.
on the stand-up thing,
So the
it's still
only
pretty
thing,
funny.
like I wish I had time to watch. I don't know why I wish I had time. I need more time. But like Ralph Barboza, I haven't had a chance to like catch any of his stand up.
Me neither.
I saw him live. I thought he was really funny live. But his stand-up was okay.
Really?
It was good. It was funny still, right? But like, for it to be his first stand-up, I thought it was really good. Like, it's his first stand-up special, and I thought it was really good. It wasn't the best, but for that to be his first stand-up, I was like, man, like he's gonna go far.
Which-
like,
Is this the one that just came out on Netflix?
Yeah,
this
that-
past
yeah,
week or
yeah,
so?
yeah.
I haven't seen that one just yet.
It's
but
really
I
good.
saw it pop up.
it's
I
pretty
completely
good.
thought you were talking about Ralphie May.
R.I.P.
Yeah. All right. Well, Ralph Barboza, like I think
Balboa.
He has
Balboa.
yeah, the boxer, right?
yeah. Ralphie Balboa.
Good guy.
So on the group chat, Matt Rife needs an OnlyFans, and also, well, not to stir the pot, but he has a girlfriend now. LOL, JK, JK, JK. That was
Yeah.
funny.
I
And,
think he would go
That
far
ain't
with an
gonna stop
OnlyFans.
me.
And also,
Right.
Gladys said he's like sold out now since the whole George Lopez thing. Yeah, I think that
For sure.
brought him like a lot more exposure because like
Oh,
it
we're
was
talking about
What's the
Ralph
George
now.
Ralph
Yeah.
now.
Yeah, Ralph's
yeah.
gonna go far. He's one of the comedians that doesn't.
He's not a funny person though. Have you seen
Yes.
him in like podcasts?
No,
he doesn't really hold his own like in podcasts.
Like he can do his stand up and work that, but he can't.
Yeah,
okay.
like he's not like a funny like to
Normal.
sit there and
Yeah.
like try to like he's not quick.
He likes his own scripted shit. Is what
Yeah.
he
That's why he'll go far, because he's not relying on like improvising or him being trying to always be funny. Like he knows like I can just put the work into the special or my stand up.
Which I mean, if you're a comedian,
great.
stand up, then like focus on that shit.
Yeah.
Well, that's 90% of
pretty good.
comedy, right? Like everyone, like you mentioned earlier about Matt Rife, is a lot of people are talking about how his like crowd work is what's good, but like that's because of his fucking TikToks. Because people will watch his TikToks.
Yeah,
He's an attractive guy. He's not so much funny. He's just an asshole. Like honestly, it could be any one of us on stage, but better looking, and then be like just talking shit to the
It's
crowd. Like,
different
we could
though
do
because
that.
if we did this, except for Lyrical, because he's the prettiest one here.
He is.
But like it'd be different if all of us said this shit, because it'd be like, oh fuck that guy, like what is he doing? And Tim would be like the old countryman who was like,
I'd get accused of being
Tim's
a
got
racist
that,
like immediately.
rugged- oh yeah.
the South shall rise again.
But his crowd work is just being an asshole. That's
Yeah,
all it is.
yeah.
It's not really. It is funny because it's being an asshole, but it's also leading to, and I've heard this, like a lot of other comedians get pissed off because now that that's become popular because of his TikToks, everyone thinks that they need to heckle. They're like they think that they need to be a part of the
True.
show.
'Cause they're
And
gonna
most
be-
comedians,
yeah.
they have bits and shit. Like they
Yeah.
don't want you to fucking say a goddamn word.
But what
Yeah.
makes you think that those same comedians don't have bits for people that are heckling? Like they should. I'm sure they have something prepared.
So they should have a sign at the door like
Yeah.
heckling's
Like
Well, I just-
what's
Yeah.
the guy's name? The guy from the UK.
Guy Fieri.
he'll take you to Flavor Town.
Born and raised in Italy, Flavortown, Italy.
The guy who does the roasts, right? He's like very
Jeff Frost?
No, this guy.
David
He was
British
just
guy.
on Your Mom's House not too long ago.
Oh, Joe.
no,
Joe List.
it's definitely not Joe. No, not Joe List. I like Joe List.
Yeah, he's funny.
But there's a guy like he does like he almost like encourages heckling
Right, yeah,
because
right.
like he'll play off of it and keep going back.
If that's
Jimmy
your
Carr.
thing,
Jimmy
Oh,
Carr.
Jimmy
Yeah,
Carr,
yeah,
Jimmy
yeah.
Carr.
Yeah, I forget his name. He's just so proper.
I already forgot it.
I like going. I like going on cruises. We go on cruise ships and all that stuff, Carnival, and they always have
Flex.
comedians come through there.
Yeah.
And the last cruise that we were on, one of the comedians, there was two girls that started like heckling.
And one cup.
Dude,
Hey, remember whenever
enough drinks,
we,
they probably would have.
Remember whenever we did the 5 minutes of like stand up, and didn't you
Oh
freeze
my
up
God,
on
I froze
stage?
up, bro. Yeah, I was like 45 seconds in, and then I was like, I don't know the punchline, bro. I need to get off stage. Like it was.
So these two girls were like, these two girls started heckling, right? And I've gone to comedy shows and I've never experienced that, and it was the most uncomfortable. Like
It's always girls. Though,
it was,
isn't
yeah, oh yeah, and
Oh,
they
yeah.
were fucking drunk, but it was
Sorry,
so
ladies.
uncomfortable
always
sitting
drunk
there.
yeah. No.
It's always girls.
So Gladys is saying that it took him a decade to grow into his looks. There's people are saying that he got some cheek implants.
it
and that
looks
stuff.
like
Yeah.
he had something.
It definitely
done.
does look like it.
Started
I
getting
feel
a
like
little.
I need glasses. How are y'all reading this shit?
I'm close enough to read it.
I see emojis.
I'm focusing, bro. I'm like focusing, and even with glasses, I'm like, all right, break shit like it is now. Cool.
Yeah.
Don't know what that means, but I read it. So
I
I'm able to
see
read
the
it.
ginger.
So
I see you too, bitch.
Is that
what? So you talked about Ralphie. Is that like
jerk, fucking asshole. I'm leaving.
so? Ralphie's the one we need to start watching, right?
Ralphie's good.
Yeah.
Ralphie's the one that he's like. I see his stuff and I'm like, oh, he's gonna be next. Like even though this first special wasn't like the fucking best, it was great. And I'm like, this is your first special? Like I've seen a lot of specials. I've seen a lot of first specials. They're ass. I'm talking about a lot of
I
people
think
are
Shane
just
Gillis
bad.
is going to be next.
Me too.
Well, no,
Yeah.
Shane
Oh, for
Gillis is
sure.
already like.
He's up there.
I don't put Shane Gillis up there because he's already like. He's up there,
So-
and he's doing his thing. I'm thinking Ralph as the next like baby step. He's the next one coming up as the next step.
Barboza.
Yeah, Barbosa. He's
Man,
hilarious.
I'm a big fan of Shane Gillis now.
Yeah.
Like the way he plays off of his own stupidity and
He's one of the
Yeah.
few people that on podcasts and his stand-up
same
fucking
Same
yeah.
guy.
Yeah.
Who?
Shane Gillis. Yeah,
oh
yeah.
my gosh,
Yeah.
yes.
His stand-up is like fucking like, man, we crack up laughing.
Yeah,
on
it
that
transitions. His stand up and his like podcasting, like him like being funny, transitions so well.
Yeah.
Where like you can say, have you seen Shane Gillis? And you can be talking about an interview he did or his stand-up.
Or his stand-up, yeah.
Like,
anything.
that's how funny he is.
Shane Gillis.
Like I never really got into going to stand up. I didn't understand like the reason why you'd want to go and actually watch them, like watch somebody do it live, right? I've seen the stand up, Netflix specials and all that stuff. You catch all those big name artists, but then I've gone to a few shows, right? Like on the cruise ships, that's where I got kind of introduced into going to some of these lesser named people, whatever. And then we did Bert Kreischer whenever he was at Dickie's last.
And Little Timmy Hitler.
And that was the biggest. Yeah, Little Timmy Hitler was great. No, Bert Kreischer was like the biggest person I'd seen in huge venue, right? And his storytelling he killed it. And then we saw who's that one you really like? Nate Bargatze.
Yeah.
Oh, I love Nate.
I saw Nate.
Yeah.
And we saw Nate at Dickie's, and I'm like, I finally get it, like why you go see them live. It's different, right? You have the energy of the crowd and everything.
We saw Aziz like 10 years ago.
I can't get behind him.
I was thinking,
you can't get behind
who did I see
No,
Aziz with?
You're not the first to say that.
I know.
I was
You're-
literally sitting here thinking
Because
about
I saw
that.
Aziz live too at the Grand Prairie.
Yeah,
That's where I saw him.
really?
We were there
Yeah,
too.
I
was there. Okay,
His
so me and
voice,
my wife
his
were there.
voice annoys me, man.
I like him.
That's his whole shtick,
I know
man.
it annoys the piss out of me.
Nah, I'm here for it.
Did you ever watch Human Giant?
Yes.
Fucking
Yeah,
Human Giant was.
the hardest thing about rollerblading is telling your parents you're gay.
He's like, they wouldn't. He wouldn't let me roller skate until I called
Was
my
that
parents.
Sarah Silverman?
No, that was
Aziz Ansari.
Ansari on Human Giant. Like he tried to get we tried to rollerblade, and they're like, yeah, you can't. You got to sign this paper.
Sarah
And it said
Silverman
that
used that.
you got to tell your parents you're gay. So he goes, tells his parents he's gay. He's like, I just want to rollerblade.
That show just all around. He's like, go back in time and give your mother an abortion. Like that shit was just.
It was wild.
Wasn't
Yeah.
it some of the guys from
Matt Hubel and Rob Hubel and the guy from The League.
Yeah, I was about to say the league,
The
right?
bald
Yeah,
dude.
the bald dude.
Yeah,
He's
yeah.
hilarious.
Okay.
And it was before Parks and Rec. It
Yes.
was like a year before Parks and Rec.
Yeah, yeah. And
Because
then Parks and Rec is where I knew him from, and then I saw him on Human
Yeah, and I
Giant
hated him
right
in Parks
after.
and Rec.
Really?
Like, yeah, he just
I
drove
liked him on that.
He just drove me fucking nuts. I was like, maybe I just don't like him as a
Indians?
person. I don't know.
So-
It could be. I don't know. You know.
I think that's what it is.
So Aziz, I loved Aziz. Aziz is one of my favorite comedians and just funny persons in general, right? But I have to admit with Tim, after so much of Aziz, I started to get annoyed of his voice.
He's good in
Like, I
small
was like,
doses.
yes.
Yeah, I will give you that.
He
Like,
plays the
is
same
kind of
character
annoying.
no matter what until his Netflix show.
Well,
Kevin,
Yeah.
Kevin
Fantastic.
Hart is like that for me.
Oh, yeah. Same.
Masters of None.
Yeah.
that's
His
a good
jizz everywhere story is funny.
Jizz everywhere.
Yeah, I like his
That cracks me up.
thread count whole.
Thread
like,
count.
thread
That
count.
one was
Yeah.
funny. That
was
one's
good.
funny.
Oh, that hotel luxury.
Yeah,
linen?
yeah.
Oh, yeah. He's like, fuck.
But
I've been sleeping on this shit.
For real. Hey, I didn't know a difference in thread count until recently. Where I told my wife, she goes, I think the thread count is something 100, whatever. And
I
was
think
like,
of him
what's the
every time I
difference?
hear thread
No,
count.
it's-
Same.
Less.
Yeah.
Same. I don't think I've ever heard anyone talk
matters,
about thread count
man.
until he
matters.
mentioned
Me and
it.
Christina, whenever
matters.
we're looking at sheets, like we're like hotel luxury linen.
that's what we're getting.
Paul Shear was that bald guy's name. on
Paul
it.
Shear, that's his
Yeah,
name.
yeah,
So
yeah.
we've been talking about we want to go down to Austin and go to the mothership.
Oh yeah, it's always sold
Oh
out.
yeah,
though.
that'd be better.
I know.
My,
My wife-
sister and her fiance have been there. They won. I think he won tickets or something
Yeah,
to Kill Tony.
I would love to go
See,
to
Kill Tony's always sold out. My
Yeah.
wife's literally always like refreshing whenever like they have shows or announcing, and then by the time she gets sold out.
But
Sold out.
even if I can't go to Kill Tony because they got other rooms, right? That's
Yeah.
what I mean, if I could just get into
Something
see whatever,
just in the mothership.
yeah, because you have no idea who's going to show up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, at any point, one of those guys that's in Joe Rogan's little crew is going to show up, and it's going to be fucking brilliant. But
Yeah, then it's going to be Brendan Schaub on the day you finally
Fucking
get it.
Brendan Schaub.
I like Brendan Schaub. I don't think he's funny stand up.
His stand-up is
I'm a fan of
ass.
Brendan Schaub.
Stand-up is ass.
It is ass.
I've never heard of
100%
this
ass.
person.
The
Brendan
old
Schaub?
UFC fighter.
Keep it
He's
that
with Fighter and the Kid.
You're not missing anything.
You really aren't. He's not that funny at all. I will say I blame Joe Rogan for a lot of unfunny comedians.
I don't think Joe Rogan's that
He's-
funny.
No, that's what I'm saying. Like Joe Rogan really has this like.
He has a few really
He does.
good
It's
bits,
huge.
but other than that, he's not like consistent.
But he has a
funny.
way of making people famous.
That's
it
that's the
doesn't
thing,
fucking
yeah.
matter if they're good or not. He can
Yeah,
make people
it's
famous.
true.
The Joe Rogan effect.
So, okay, we have gone on maybe about another hour or just about
About
45
Joe
minutes
Rogan?
about Matt Rife and comedy and stuff.
Yeah.
I think we need to do the Funky Five with them.
We're not doing the Funky Five.
Why not?
We haven't done the Funky Five in a fucking decade.
In
We're
a
not
funky
doing
decade.
that anymore. we do have the questions next to your
Damn,
foot.
dude, I'm sorry you get treated like this.
Right?
dude.
I
is
get
wild.
2 other Mexicans here, and I feel like they're outnumbered.
These colonizers are over here just mad at you.
Questions from
Oh,
a jar. It's questions from a jar time.
We're not doing fucking questions from a jar.
No.
We're doing the Funky Five. You son of a bitch! We're doing the Funky Five.
I mean,
wanna go home.
we could do the Funky Five. I don't care.
I mean, I just want you to know we haven't done that in at least 6 months
yeah,
now.
I know, but like
I'm cool with whatever.
Hey, we're just here to have a good
Yeah,
time.
I'm here having a good time.
because
I was having a good time until
Drinking
Javier,
this like
you know what I
really
mean?
good.
because
I
there's
love it.
there's
You know what I mean? You know what I mean?
100%.
that shit is
Yeah.
delicious, by the way. This Crown Royal.
All right, we're gonna do the Funky Five, man.
Chips,
Hell
you
yeah.
brought this on.
Tim's like, okay, fucking
Hell
fuck.
yeah.
Just
Here's what's
whatever.
happening.
Does
We're gonna do
anybody-
it.
Does
Javier
anybody remember
happy.
the questions?
No, that's the problem. You wanted to do it,
They're
so
all local related. We're going away
Spotlight's
from
on
that.
you now.
What are your favorite local restaurants?
Oh,
we're getting away from local restaurants.
We're stopped.
Oh, what are
doing
your
that.
favorite? What are your
These guys don't even get out. Just do
Danes,
questions from the jar.
what are some other ones
You're
you
right.
named
They're
earlier?
like McDonald's, fucking Chili's.
don't know that.
Get the questions from the jar, bro.
Have you ever heard of a little place called Applebee's?
Yeah.
It's a neighborhood grill. You familiar? They got Dollaritas.
It's
little
local
local
because
spot.
the neighborhood.
My uncle's the grill there, so he's pretty good.
Okay, so questions from a jar. What's the weirdest food combination you've ever tried and actually enjoyed?
Food combination.
I got one.
What is it?
So whenever I was a kid, I used to put peanut butter on my dick. No,
and I'd eat the shit out of it.
and then I put peanut butter on salami and roll it up and eat it, and it fucking slaps.
Oh man.
You know what I used
That
to
doesn't
do?
sound too
if we
bad.
can talk
It's so
about
good.
stuff that we've made,
Yeah.
like regular bologna sandwich with I think mayonnaise and cheese, and I would dip it in picante sauce.
Hey,
that's not too crazy.
I
That
get
actually sounds
I-
good.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
I
I'm
do
here
that
for that.
I do
That's
that
weird.
too, but with like ramen noodle, like soup.
Now you're
you know,
getting
the
weird.
broth.
Now you're getting weird.
I used to dip my sandwich in my bowl of
Oh,
ramen
in
the
noodles
soup?
in
That
the
sounds
soup.
good. That sounds good.
Yeah.
I would do something like
Yeah,
that.
because he's got we've talked about this. This motherfucker, he's like a ramen and a sandwich.
Yeah.
One pack of ramen is supposed to be one serving.
That's 3 meals.
You're eating 3 fucking meals.
You're eating a family's meal.
Look at me.
family size.
You know how many Asians have to sit around the table?
I'm
to
a fat
eat
piece
that?
of shit. Look at me. What do you want? What do you expect? Okay, wait. What,
All right, no,
what was yours?
Pizza.
Cinnamon.
I like to dip my pizza in ketchup.
What?
I've had that
Oh
before.
man,
and
I
didn't
remember
hate
that.
it.
I remember
and
that.
it was because my mom would be like, "It's pretty good." So then I was like,
Oh, you know what I get shit for?
What?
Christina gives me shit for this. Fucking tamales and ketchup.
Oh, you son of a bitch.
I do
You're
tamales-
that guy.
I do tamales
Oh,
with ranch.
man. He
What
is
with ketchup?
Italian.
That's
Oh.
nasty. I do tamales. No,
No,
Here's the
that's
thing, no.
fucking
Listen
nasty.
to me,
How are you
listen
gonna
to
judge me and say that?
Listen to me. Get hidden rally ranch. Dip that shit in there. I promise. My wife's family thought I was crazy. They watched me. They were like, "You're fucking crazy." Now every fucking Christmas I go there, they bring the ranch out. They go, "This shit is good." Like, what the fuck?
Hey,
Do it. Tamales and ranch.
I have
Even look, my wife right there said that she was tamales and ranch.
I have a question.
Look, ranch. Oh my god.
So everybody,
I promise it's good.
everybody's hearing how Jesus talks, and I've got to ask you: Are you really Mexican?
I am Mexican.
Are you sure?
Yeah.
Are you Italian?
What
Are
do
you
I
really
sound like?
Italian?
It
No,
sounds
no.
real
It's not
Italian.
about how you
Hector.
sound.
Is it loud?
No, it's about what you're saying.
What am I saying?
It's not a volume issue.
It's putting ranch.
I was about to say that.
It's putting
I like it around the tamales.
Hey, taste the sauce.
it's putting ranch on your tamales, man. That makes
about
no
it.
fucking sense.
So I don't even know how I just came. I don't know if I saw my older brother do it or whatever, but
No,
just
you
started
didn't.
dipping it and was just like, "This shit's fucking good." Like
It's
it was.
wild.
I know it sounds weird. Do it, and you're gonna text
All
me
right,
and be like,
I'll try
"You
it.
I'll give it a
motherfucker."
go.
I'm going to run down the group chat real quick.
Yeah,
But it's the
get
red
some of
tamales.
those.
The red tamales, not the green
Christina,
ones.
Christina said, "Hey, Wingstop, get it right." I guess that was for you, Lyrical.
Where'd it say?
I don't.
I wonder if she was talking about ranch.
Probably
Oh,
yes.
Wingstop Ranch. That's the best ranch.
Yeah.
See, my wife didn't know
Jesus,
fries
your
were
wife
good.
said tamales with ranch.
I can't
telling you.
fucking read.
She said,
Lyrical
"Try it,
with the
it's the
zingers
best."
tonight from Sam. My dad does that too, I guess, with the tamales with the ranch.
Everybody hates us now.
Vanya says ranch.
Oh.
Oh,
Hates
gee,
me.
Jesus.
They're talking about the tamales with ketchup.
Gladys says tamales on ranch, barf, and then I would make my family disown me, and then everybody's
I
kind of
promise.
against
Hey,
it.
if y'all try it, y'all will hate me because y'all were gonna like it so much.
I mean, I'll give it a go.
This isn't bad.
Javier, what's your?
This isn't bad.
It feels like you've been around a lot
We've
of
caused
whites.
so much division. I'm going to go on to the next question.
No, you got to tell me yours.
Oh, mine? I don't think I have any.
You don't
no
have a weird
thing? Come
No,
on,
no.
If anyone does, it's probably going to be you.
No, because I mean, like lately, I get like the ranch or the salsa, the Christmas salsa y'all made, hot sauce
Oh, did you try that?
with a ranch.
Cranberry.
And I
Did you
use
get
that-
one of those?
Yeah,
Oh,
and I
man.
use that with my
You want to take one
pizza
home with you?
rolls.
Yeah,
I got you.
thank you. Love you.
I can't think of a weird combination. I mean, no.
Yeah,
I'm-
You gotta get high and then you'll get.
Probably.
Lance and I made some hot sauce that's like it's holiday hot sauce. It's cranberry, like
It's good.
it's basically like if you're gonna make a cranberry pie and
Nothing
then make
like
it
white guy
spicy.
hot sauce.
Dude, it's
He said, "No, it's really good."
it's fucking weird though.
I
It's
wanna
fucking
try
weird.
some.
All right,
That sounds pretty good.
I'd like to compare
I got some
Lyricals
bottles.
and Lance and Tim's. See who's better.
Oh, look, French fries and
I
chocolate
would
milkshakes.
laugh if Tim's and Lance's were just fucking blow Lyricals out the water.
It's gonna be like that Nate Bargatze skit on SNL where he's making all the soul food.
Oh,
and
yeah,
he keeps winning.
I'm sorry.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
I didn't mean to.
I
I'm
don't
sorry.
want this to happen. I don't know what's happening.
They're gonna be like,
No,
this
thank
hot
you.
sauce is this real. This the real shit.
And
Lyricals.
it's Tim and Lance.
It's Tim and
And
Lance.
Lyrical's like, I'm sorry. No, that's not mine.
all
What
right.
did you do for this? I don't even know.
Okay.
Next question.
Next question. Well, real quick, Chris. Oh no, she's talking to Christy. Gladys is talking to Christy. Oh, but French fries and chocolate milkshakes, I guess, is one. of
Yeah,
mine.
I mean Frosties.
like
come on.
Frosties.
Yeah, yeah,
I
yeah.
still
Yeah.
haven't tried that.
I've tried it, but it's not like a go-to. But I've tried it.
But it's not like tamales and ketchup. What the fuck, man?
No, I don't do tamales and ketchup. I do pizza ketchup, tamales.
Big
ranch.
pizza and ketchup, man.
Pizza ketchup, tamales. Pizza ketchup is a little weird.
I think
love
peanut
it.
butter and like burgers would probably be the
That's
weirdest.
what I'm saying. Like
outcome.
the peanut butter and
Peanut butter
salami,
and meat
man,
are
it
kind of
actually
weird,
goes.
but they
That's
work.
fucking weird.
It's weird, but I love peanut butter so much that I'm like, I wouldn't mind doing it.
Get
Good,
it.
man.
Here's
Hey,
okay.
Hang
before-
on. Big Cat Burger. Go to Big Cat.
Uh-huh.
Get their peanut butter burger.
They got a peanut
Yeah,
butter.
I'm telling
It
you.
is so fucking good.
Babe,
Do
that's
it.
where we're going. We got next burger spot.
All right, so I'm going to answer this question first before y'all say anything. What's the best piece of advice you would give your younger self? First of all, don't.
Hey, this
don't-
is the answer.
Don't eat tamales with ranch and don't eat tamales with ketchup.
You're gonna text me after you try it. I promise.
All right.
I'll try it.
I mean,
I will try
they
it
can't
this-
beat queso. Nothing
thing
can beat
is,
queso on top of.
I can't trust
fucking
Lyrical
tamales.
text me because no matter what, he's gonna just tell me how much he hates it, even if he likes it. He'll go years being like, "This shit was good," but telling me like,
I
his-
love
in his
ranch.
deathbed.
though.
His
That's what
deathbed.
sucks is I love
Jesus
ranch.
was right.
He's not gonna admit it though.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
I'm
fuck
saying-
that.
saying.
It's disgusting.
he's gonna be like,
no
"That shit
matter
is
what.
ass." As he's eating it at fucking for Thanksgiving and shit, he's like, "Look
Eating
at this."
ass.
Yeah,
I fucking hate this. He's just
Yeah.
fucking eating it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's
an
fucking
idiot.
disgusting, man.
it's good.
I'm sorry. I'm just going to run through this. Javier will throw ketchup on a tamal over ranch. Ranch is gross. I'm sorry. And then Vanya said Colombians like cheese and hot chocolate, and I'm intrigued. So maybe I'll try tamales with ranch.
Hey, I've seen that Colombia
Colombians?
shit.
Really?
I've
Colombians.
seen that.
Apple pie with a slice of cheddar cheese on top. I saw that on Men in Black.
Oh,
I guess
that's a thing.
Agent K loves a slice of cheese on top of his apple pie.
My dad likes that too.
I had it once. It was worth it. It's good.
A slice of cheese on top of
Apple pie. Yeah.
That sounds just like American cheese.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's weird, but it works.
Chrissy said
works,
my
yeah.
white grandma does that, and then Jesus, your wife, said red pork
white
tamales with
grandma.
ranch only. Try it, you won't
I
regret. it.
promise y'all think
So-
I'm crazy, and everybody thought I was crazy.
I don't think
and
she
they tried
actually
it.
likes it. She's just being supportive.
She's trying to be nice.
Yeah.
Okay, so again, the question was, what's the best piece of advice you would give your younger self?
Focus.
The world is bigger than the neighborhood you live in.
Oh, that's a good one.
Dude, that's actually
that
that's
is
really,
really good. I don't know. I would just tell myself to like, yo, bro, like, don't focus on anything else. Just focus on your family and your goals, and that's it. Like everything
not
else is
get in that
not.
van.
Yeah. Don't jump in that van.
Oh my god!
Yeah, it's gonna change your
Candy
life.
is not worth it.
Have you seen the movie Sleepers?
Which was that one?
The one with Jason Patrick, Brad Pitt, and I think Kevin Bacon.
Oh, with about the priest or whatever.
But the prison. They went to
Yeah.
like a little child
Oh yeah, because
prison.
they killed that the
the hot dog
guy.
vendor.
Yeah, the hot dog vendor. Yeah.
You should watch it. I think you would like that.
It's fucking. It's great.
Okay.
Really
It's
good
great.
movie. Really good
I've
movie.
never even heard of
never
it.
heard of
Yeah,
it.
I've never even heard of it.
Yeah.
No movie.
It is a sleeper.
And it's got Dustin
very-
Hoffman
Yeah,
in it,
apparently
too.
it's a sleeper.
It
Yeah.
is slept on.
Yeah. Check it out.
Man, what Lyrical said.
Yeah, that's very.
That's
very
very good. That's very good.
I wish I
You
didn't say anything.
It
We would
took
have
me
left
a
it
long
what you
time
said, and that was
to,
it.
yeah, like that's something that
fucked it up.
It's funny because I mean I literally I live like less than a mile from where I grew up.
Yeah.
Our high school's right behind us. Yeah.
You're just comfortable. All of you guys probably live close to where you guys grew up.
No,
yeah,
I
live-
do.
You saw me
Yeah.
turn where I turned. Like, you know, I live right there, and yeah.
Everyone lives where they live. Like, just you do too, Lyrical, don't you?
What?
No, you were on the north side, right?
No, I was in Riverside.
Riverside. Yeah. But that's.
Oh, I was gonna say, do you know my sister-in-law? But obviously, your sister and
you go
my
to-
sister-in-law are like best friends.
Did you go to Carter?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Did you go to Carter?
That's
Yeah.
how we.
Yeah.
I remember now.
Yeah, yeah,
That's
yeah.
how we were able
That's
to
why
know
I'm
you
so
were.
well spoken. The education that you're
Yeah,
probably like, man, he's
Man.
fucking brilliant. Yeah, that's why.
This dude's great.
Chad, what about you?
About
About your what's some advice you give you?
What about
yourself?
me, dickhead?
Yeah. What
What
about?
about me? What about me, fucking beater? Oh my god, Chad, what the fuck? Man?
I did not say that. I want to be clear. I don't know.
I kind of heard it.
He said it a lot before.
Yeah, I
the
don't know.
show.
Then
Should hurt him. I got it on video.
y'all remember Chad gave me this when I was big. So
Such an asshole.
He was like, wear it. Yeah, wear it.
Where? Why you?
he had a whole pilgrim outfit on too.
Jesus Christ. I think that most people beat themselves up about just the stupidest shit. Like, give yourself more credit. Like, you are better than you think you are most of the time. So just like, stop beating yourself up. You're great.
That's very good. The very good advice.
I like that.
I think so.
I needed to
I
hear
still
that
do
right now.
Yeah, because I beat myself up every day. That's
Same.
good.
No, you beat yourself off.
Yeah.
Those are two different things.
Yeah, that's like 3
Seriously.
times a day. Well, that's 3 times a day. Yeah.
He's talking about something
Like,
big.
it still goes hand in hand, though.
Yeah, my bad.
No, I see what you did there. But
Huh?
Man, I think for myself, I would probably tell younger me, just go talk to that girl. Go do the thing. Go do whatever.
Just
don't
do it.
Yeah, just actually put yourself out there and go. And,
I just
and
got a
and
text
just
from
do it.
Nike. It said they're suing you.
That's fine.
take the episode
They
down
want
now.
their slogan. Right?
I'm gonna live by Nike's slogan, man. Just
No,
do
but
it.
it's really good.
Really,
like
it's just-
if you think about it, like just fucking do it.
Yeah, don't second guess. It's kind of like just don't second guess like what other people are going to think about it. I mean, if you have convictions and you believe in that,
That's
just
a good
fucking
one.
do it, man.
Don't give a shit about what other people think.
That's huge. That's
I
so
still
big.
struggle with that.
Yeah,
and that's something that I think. Yeah, if people can just not give a fuck what other people think.
All right, so we got one
Yeah.
more coming.
It's
up.
also
can you-
hard to be
Three.
selfish.
Check your
too,
stream
though.
real quick. Check your stream
Why?
to make sure, because I'm getting the circle.
Uh-oh.
I
What is
can't
that
check
one
the
saying?
stream.
Oh no, it is live. Sorry, I was behind on
What are
mine.
you talking
Nike
about?
Sorry.
fucking canceled us.
I think mine would be don't let the person you're with define who you are, and don't let it hold you
Yeah.
back. I think I wasted like so many years like not wanting to go places because I didn't want to see a certain person. I think it's kind of like what you were saying. You
Yeah.
know, I think
Yeah.
just live your life the way you want to. Don't think about like any other person that can like hinder it.
Man, you fucking run into that person,
And
yeah,
fuck
well,
it, fuck it, whatever it is, what it is. You know, I mean,
I'm still gonna eat the places I want to eat at. I'm still gonna
Absolutely.
go to the clubs I want to go to. Yeah.
I wish I wasted so much time on.
I'm talking about
on
for
that.
him.
Okay, you
Not
said
for me.
clubs like it's
Not for
something
me.
you do.
You over.
I'm gonna go to all the clubs I
Yeah.
want to go to.
I'm gonna suck all the
But I'm not
weirdos.
gonna worry about.
I'm Timothy. I'm gonna club it up.
I'm not gonna worry about that person being there.
My name's Tim, and I'm a
Yeah.
clubber.
Was it like drama?
Well, you know, okay, I was just like afraid of running into my ex like places, so I avoided going out. So like, I mean, he knows. I mean, like I didn't go out for the longest time, and they would, and they'd have a great time, and you know,
Occasionally,
I
we'd
never-
run into your ex.
Yeah, yeah.
So he was right to stay home.
I mean, 1 out of 100 times, who gives a shit? You know
Yeah,
what I mean?
1 out of
Like,
100 times
you're
you're right.
limiting.
His name.
And if you can't just, be like, okay, that 1 out of 100 times, like you got to figure out how to like
you're
be you.
You're 100%
Yeah.
right. I definitely think
Live
that you
your
should just
truth.
Kind of.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This is a side one because we got one from the group chat. Death row last words.
Ooh.
Death row last words.
I don't know what that means.
I got
Like if you were about to die.
You're about to die.
You're about to be sentenced to, or not sentenced, but
Mine's gonna be I didn't do it because why am I didn't do it.
You're-
I shouldn't be here. No.
I don't know.
Damn,
that's
that's
a tough
good.
one because
death row last word. Or,
It depends
right now
on
you're
the
like, well, I don't want to say
situation.
this. Well, I don't want to say that because I'm not on death row, so I don't want to say that.
No,
So
it
you're
depends
having
on
to
the
think-
situation.
Yeah.
Because
Yeah.
I could say I didn't do it. Like this wasn't me.
no, I
Or-
wouldn't waste it on that. At that point, it's too late. Who
Nah,
gives a
I'd be
fuck
like-
if
I
you
think
did
I'd
or
say he
not?
had it coming. He had it coming.
Oh no, you know what I would say? The treasure's buried and then die, and then just
fucking national treasures and
Man,
shit.
that'd be fucking good. Then they'd be like, whoa.
Ah, no.
I'm sorry, I'm going.
It's like One Piece. He's like, I found my treasure. It's gonna be it. Oh, let's cut his fucking head off.
I think for me, I'd be like, don't shed a tear over me.
No,
This
they wouldn't, man.
life's over.
Don't cry for me.
Like, I
I'm
don't have to-
already dead.
I'm good. I'm because I mean, if I'm in prison, man, I'm thinking like that's probably the worst place to be, right? And especially if you're on death row, you're probably in like the shittiest place ever.
I think I would just say do it. Like again, if
fucking
you're
do
in
it.
that, yeah, if you're in that position, who cares?
Yeah.
Who cares? Who cares? No one cares. Just do it. Do you have words? Do you need words? You're dead.
We've already asked this, and it was a boring question.
All right,
So I'm gonna-
All right.
Why'd you put it back in?
Yeah, you keep putting these back in. You're supposed to keep them out.
Because I want to
Well,
ask it.
I think it was that one.
They go in a mug over there
Oh,
for later.
sorry. Okay, so real quick, I'm just going to run through this also. I think we are our own hardest critic. People on the outside notice things, and we over-criticize ourselves. But we see the awesomeness in others.
You're
From
going to the
Rodney.
chat
Yeah.
a lot this episode.
We should see it in
I feel
ourselves.
like you're like relying on
and then
Yeah, this is all Javier's got, by the way.
Gladys says, I meant to say that the Nike was some death row guys. Oh, just do it.
You gave me a stroke right there, Javier. I don't
Sorry.
know what the fuck that was you were saying?
All right.
Okay, let's see. If you had the opportunity to address the entire world and share one message, what would it be?
I think we've
The
already.
same
Man,
shit.
I
Yeah,
feel
put it
like
back
this
in.
is the same
Yeah, do another one. That was the same.
What would you tell yourself?
Would you give yourself a reach around? Let's see. What's your favorite childhood memory and why does it stand out for you?
And what would you say to yourself?
If you were a child again.
In that childhood memory.
Childhood memory.
Favorite childhood memory.
I'll say, okay, favorite. I don't know about favorite, but one of my childhood memories was my mom and dad lost me at Disney World, and when I finally got to them with security, they didn't even know I was lost. It was an hour and a half. Like, it was to the point where like when security was like, "We found your son," my mom was like, "What are you talking about?" Like, your son was lost. My mom was like, "I haven't lost anybody," and then they were like, "This isn't your son." She was like, "What the fuck?" She's like, "When did you get lost for like an hour and a half?"
How many kids were?
Just him.
Yeah, it was just it was
And I'm picturing like a little kid with a straight up beard.
just a beard. No, it was probably like
It's me, mama.
9 of us.
Oh, dude.
Because it was like my older brothers and sisters, and then it was like 4
Damn, 9.
young ones.
Yeah, that's rough though. Like
Yeah.
trying to go to Disney World with like 9
Yeah,
kids,
It was like
man.
9, but like all together, it was probably like 15, but it was like 9 kids.
my-
Like
Yeah, give your mom some
teenagers and stuff.
slack, dude.
Dude, there was
I
only
know,
like
man. I'm
damn.
sorry, I shouldn't.
there was only
I know.
Calling her out.
Should have lost
blast-
me. Would have been okay. They had 9 kids. They have 8 left. That's okay.
there was
Right,
only 3 of
but-
us.
left.
Yeah.
You know how many pairs of Air Jordans 9 black kids wear? Was that from that movie?
I don't think I've heard that one.
Air Jordans or from
Oh, you're
that,
thinking of Glory with Matthew Broderick.
Yep.
That's the one lyric.
It was Denzel. Denzel's the
Yeah.
one that said it.
There was only
Dude, that was such a good scene when he's getting whipped. And then like
Oh
the,
my God! No,
No.
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 like the acting.
He was
Whenever
like about
he's
it. One tear,
Whenever
just
the
one
tear
tear?
comes down,
Yeah.
man, that's whenever Denzel became Denzel.
Denzel.
He was Denzel before, and then he became
Yeah.
Denzel.
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 So that
Dude, there
just
was
goes
only,
to show what it
there was
takes
only
to
3
get
of
them to be
us.
successful.
3 of us in my family. Only 3 of us in my family, and my parents left me at church.
Ooh.
Like drove off and left me.
Maybe they thought you needed
Only
it.
3 of us.
Are you the middle child?
I'm the youngest, man.
Oh damn!
Only
there's no
fucking 3 of us,
tears, right?
man.
You're supposed to be the most
I mean,
important
your
one.
siblings were teenagers when you were a baby, basically.
That's true though. They were.
Oh, okay. So they kind of felt like you were probably.
We'll
just leave him here.
Yeah,
We
he's
don't
fine.
really
He's
need a
fine.
third.
They were hoping a firefighter would be like,
Yeah.
"Oh, a baby."
Let's take it to a
forgot
safe
Tim.
place.
Who?
Yeah, you're
Oh
fine.
shit, Tim.
You're fine.
Yeah, QTs weren't available back then, so they couldn't just take you and get rid
Do you
of you.
got
drop you
a
off.
lyrically? You got a fond memory though growing up, like that just stands out though.
Nothing really stands out. I think we just pretty much spent a lot of time outside. Like, I don't really think of like we definitely never went to Disney World.
Yeah, same.
It won't pick up. It's fine.
Maybe Wet and Wild.
Some kids
was
get
pretty
abducted.
cool back in the day.
That was before me. I don't even remember Wet and Wild.
Yeah, that was.
That was at Hurricane Harbor, right?
yeah.
What
I
hurt.
loved Wet and Wild. I used to have the best sandwiches there. God, you make sandwiches
Comes
at
with
home.
2 bowls of ramen.
Look like testicles,
Family-sized bowls.
Yeah,
bro. I fuck with ramen, man.
2
Like,
woks. full of-
but I'll tell you what, I make smarter decisions now. It's only 1 bowl of ramen. It's only 1 bowl of ramen, but a
Only
thicker,
400 milligrams of sodium. That's it. You don't need the 800.
Ramen is so fucking good though.
It is
man.
good, but it's so bad for you.
It
It's like
is.
the worst for you.
Hey, you know what Christina made the other day? She had made pozole, and then she had like the leftover broth, and she made ramen in that.
Was it red or green?
Man, that shit was red.
Red?
Yeah.
And that shit was so fucking good.
I bet that's a good idea.
That sounds good right now.
That sounds great.
My mouth is
It
watering
was
thinking
really
about
good.
it. Now I'm hungry.
I'm surprised your mouth ain't dried.
All right,
It never is.
Chad, you got a memory that stands out to you?
No.
I got a
Chad's
BMX.
life.
I got a
This guy
BMX
fucking
bike
Lives
Yeah,
Well, I
to
was-
the fullest.
Chad's a movie.
for a birthday. I got a
Yeah.
BMX bike. Got a Haro.
Oh, dude.
So happy about
You
that.
know what my favorite
That
childhood
stands
memory
out.
was getting all of the Ghostbuster
Diddle.
toys.
You had the Proton
I
pack.
had the Proton pack,
Man.
and then I also got a Super Nintendo.
You said you were poor or something.
My dad worked a lot for us.
He goes, they were used. He goes, and I was 21 when I got all this.
Somebody else's
You got them at the bazaar.
second
Yeah, it was
hand.
already.
We always hung out with this one white guy next door. Not white guy, he was a white kid. But he had all the Ghostbuster
old
toys
man.
and every Nintendo and Game Boy game ever made.
And one day you
Damn.
had them
Hey,
all, and he
yeah.
didn't have anything.
Yeah, he's like, this Mexican kid came over. I remember my mom went to this. Well, my sister used to work for this like lady's house and clean the house.
Yeah.
Or this doctor's house, and he had a son with like shitload of toys. And my sister would bring me sometimes over there to hang out. Well, one time the dad was just getting rid of all the toys, had a bag full of toys. Looks at my mom, goes, "Does your son want them?" She goes, "No, he has enough toys." I was like, "You." Because like he had everything, the Megazord, he had everything. I was
Oh,
like,
fuck.
I don't even
Oh,
have one
fuck.
fucking toy. Like I don't what Zord. He has all the Megazords, and not only that, he had the fucking Tommy's fucking eagle.
That's
Oh,
like-
fuck, for the movie?
Yeah, I was fucking.
That's like your
pissed.
mom getting rid of all your shit.
Oh, fuck, yeah.
My
That
mom
was-
got rid of all of our shit. I'm still to this day trying to get them back. She gave it to my younger cousin, so my aunt has all of our fucking Ninja Turtles, all of our X-Men action figures, all
Ooh,
of
from
the
97. The
G.I.
97
Joes,
X-Men?
Yeah.
G.I. Joe's, Mortal Kombat action figures, the Street Fighter action figures, all
That's
of that.
money right
Are
there.
are they still like you feel like in good condition, or you feel like they're giving out to your cousins? And stuff?
I just kind of want them back to like
Know you
because
have
they're
them?
just sitting somewhere.
Yeah, you just wanna relive it.
You know what? I found
hold
my
them
old
again.
hard drive, and then there was like all this good.
He said,
porn-
"Never mind, delete this."
Tons of porn.
all this good porn that was on there.
All right,
Damn.
Bush on
Shit.
Bush.
do one more
That was
question.
it.
That was okay. One more question that puts us at
I think
4,
you take like a
and then I'm gonna
restroom break like really
Nope.
quick.
You gotta- you
one
gotta
question
pee?
or no
Yeah.
question?
You got 2 choices. We can go in the house and you can go, or you can go behind the building.
I'll go behind the building.
All right, go behind the building, man.
The episode's gonna be over by the time you get back.
No, it's not. He's just lying, dude.
It's gonna be
About
gone.
to make him cry. Come
You're
on,
gonna miss the
stop.
whole thing.
He's gonna pee really fast.
Let's all make fun of him.
It's gonna hurt his pee. He's gonna,
I gotta go inside.
Somebody, I just. Yeah, it's
Yeah,
a
but-
video too.
That's where you pee.
Nobody's gonna see you back there.
We can see your pink little penis.
Hey, you're on the screen.
I put the light on so you could see if you had to go back there.
Yeah, but until you could see them. I
So,
got it.
so Vanya said, "Death row last words." Jesus was right about the ranch.
Who said that?
Vanya,
Vanya.
bro, she came by for Arts Goggle and
Yeah.
bought like
She bought some merch from us.
like a lot of merch.
Yeah.
Yo, wait. Did no, hold on.
She didn't really try
Okay,
it
no, I'm
already.
just saying,
It's
I
a
said, did
joke.
you try it
You
already?
think she had 5
You know,
minutes to get her
that's what
some
I'm saying.
ranch
Like,
and
there's
tamales?
No way. Maybe she's Mexican.
Hey, look,
Or
look,
Colombian.
she just
it's
goes to
made
the
already.
fridge.
Tamales
She's
are already
Hispanic.
being made.
That's what I'm saying. Did you really try it? Like, are you just fucking with me? Did you really try it? Because that shit is bomb.
No, she just said death row last words. Jesus was right about that.
Oh yeah, that'd be.
I need to get
hilarious,
some
though.
tamales though, for real. Like it's that
Get 'em.
time. Get who?
Yeah, go to Rose's,
gotta find
you
a person.
fucking pink bitch.
You gotta get them home. You gotta get somebody who makes.
I know,
tamales,
and I don't know
man.
anyone that makes
Me
them
neither
anymore.
right now.
Roy's mom, like Roy's mom, doesn't.
I don't know. I
if
don't
the
know
mom
if she does or not. She does it for her church. I don't think she really like sells
You
them.
just gotta go find a guy that's like. There's usually a dude that's over there off of Altamir.
Well, in the Walmart right here, there was a guy selling tamales, and I was like, I don't know this fucking guy.
Just buy 'em, man. It's probably gonna be good.
More than likely.
They
If
just
it's
selling them
just a
in the
random
Walmart
guy-
parking lot out
Yeah.
of the back of his van.
Yeah,
That sounds pretty good.
out of a cooler.
Yeah,
It's
yeah.
probably- It's
If
probably
out of
good,
the
man.
Cooler, you're good. As long as there's a cooler, you're good.
How about okay?
Some dude.
Do your question.
On the group chat, I got the masa plug. You know what they say? If you got that masa, I got that asa.
There you go.
All right, do one question. And
If
I've got-
anyone
I've got
knows
the last one.
a good tamale plug for this season, I would love to know it because I need to get some fucking.
Banya said
tamales.
she'll make you some.
Ooh, la use. La use.
Tamales?
Yeah.
Okay, if you can have a fictional character as your best friend, who would it be and why?
Ooh,
I think
that's
I'm
good.
going to go first. Vegeta from Dragon Ball Z.
Why?
I think
He'd
it's
just be
spelled-
pissed off at you the
it's
whole time.
pronounced-
Yeah, but he can
That was fucking
motivate
fast.
me to work out and train.
It's
Are you-
pronounced
Fuck that
vagina.
guy.
I thought it was fajita.
Son of a bitch.
Vagina, actually.
Fuck
Yeah,
yeah.
Vegeta from Dragon Ball Z.
You keep throwing them back.
You said fictional character, like cartoon character,
Yeah.
or like just fictional,
Fiction. That's fiction, right?
like any type of fiction.
Fictional, yeah.
Probably Scooby Doo. Yeah, that'd be pretty cool to have as a sidekick partner. Just right there.
Bro.
Chill as fuck. Yeah. I think
You would
Scooby-Doo.
get so annoyed by Scooby Doo
Why?
constantly going.
You wouldn't pick Batman.
Huh?
You wouldn't pick Batman.
But which
I'd be
Batman?
his bitch.
Which Batman though?
So
animated
All of
series.
them might be his bitch. There's
And-
any Batman.
and
Animated series. Art
sounds like
Asylum.
right up your alley.
That's true. That's true. But
Batman's bitch.
You
is
wanna
like
be
your
his
wet
bitch.
dream.
look, you don't need to tell everybody that, Jack.
they know. Everyone knows.
I know, but I don't want them to know that I know that.
Man, that's a good question.
All right, lyrical.
And you know
is
what?
it?
If we were doing cartoons, I'm just gonna go off the top of the head. I would say Johnny Quest.
Oh, wait. 60s Johnny Quest or like.
So you'd be the Haji?
Late 90s.
The Haji
Johnny Quest.
Raji.
The old school.
Old school, like
Old school,
60s.
Because
like-
I'd want to have like Race Bannon around,
Yeah,
like
yeah.
just somebody to where if anybody fucks with me, like fuck him.
But
up,
Race
dude.
Bannon was also in like the 90s reboot.
Yeah, no, fuck that guy.
He was more like a Harrison
Old
Ford type.
school, yeah, old school Race would fuck that guy up.
If we're going cartoons, it's a toss up. I either want to hang out with Frylock,
From Aqua Teen.
yeah, or Space Ghost, but specifically
Space
whenever
Ghost Coast to Coast?
yes, specifically whenever he was doing his show, yeah.
Those are both pretty good.
Those are
Yeah.
good.
Those are good.
I think Frylock and I would get along.
Well,
was
Frylock
kind of
also
the-
has like powers.
Yeah, he was
too.
kind of the more responsible one out of the group.
Yeah,
he
he
had the
was the
most soul.
smarter one.
I think Shake and Shake
were-
would get me in trouble with Meatwad.
Meatwad's just-
Meatwal's just a fucking liability.
Just a meat wad.
yeah.
Chad?
Real life. I mean, not cartoon, not real life, but yeah. Doctor Strange, and then cartoon Rick from Rick and Morty.
Oh, that's a
Nah,
good
man,
one.
Rick's gonna get you in
Fuck,
trouble.
dude.
that just sounds like it's an adventure.
No, that's
Come
good.
on.
That's
Yeah.
good. Yeah,
You're living
that's a
life
good
right
one.
there.
Yeah,
You're
it doesn't
living
matter.
life, yeah.
If you die, who cares?
Yeah,
you
you're
got,
living
you got a
life.
story.
That's a good one.
Yeah, that's pretty good.
I'm still going to stick
Man,
with
that's
Scooby-Doo.
All right,
hard.
I want to give the last question, and I got to paint the picture since you
Where's the button to end the show? Where's the which one
get
is
away
that?
from it, get away from it. Y'all like movies and all that stuff.
I just want
no
to say
way.
there was a lot more questions
Hang on here.
in this episode.
All right. You're think back to a time when you didn't have TV Guide on the TV. You're having to flip through the channels. You're flipping through the channels. You come across that one movie that's playing on like channel 39 or whatever.
It's 23. It's a porno, and it's kind of
99
it's kind of
was the-
snowing because
yeah.
it's
No, you don't
green a
even
little
have
bit.
you don't even cable.
Kinda
It's
blurry.
like regular fucking TV.
Where it skips from
Yeah.
24 to 39.
Yeah, but you're gonna stop on that. It's gonna be that one movie that's playing though, and it doesn't matter where it's at. That's where you're stopping. You're gonna watch because you have to, because it's like it's that one movie in your brain. What movie is that?
Ooh, Terminator 2.
Oh, that's a good
That's
one.
a fucking good
That's
one.
a good one.
It's the first one we haven't had that one. We haven't had anybody say Terminator 2.
No?
I used to have that on
You
V-
haven't had no real motherfuckers
My
on.
parents recorded that. They recorded it off a TV. And my mom was the real MVP because she paused in between each
I
commercial.
used to do that too. I have Lost Boys on VHS.
Man.
And if you want that copy, let me know.
On VHS?
Terminator.
With the commercials?
Yeah.
With the commercials
Hey, look,
there?
I'll
With
get
the
it.
commercials
I
cut
will.
out.
I will
Oh,
get
yeah.
it if you had the commercials because the commercials were bomb.
That's where you'll be like, oh, shit.
I go
back
back.
then they
do
were.
do you ever get on YouTube and like look at commercials from like
Oh, yeah.
that you graduated or like
okay.
growing up?
There's a website. You're about to get a kick out of this. It's called like 90s TV or something.
Yeah,
Yes, yeah. And you
go
can
in
pick
there-
channels,
yeah,
right?
And it can
Yeah,
pick
yeah.
channels.
Oh, yeah,
I
yeah,
love just sitting
yeah.
there. It won't play full ones, episodes and shit. It'll play clips and shit, but like it's cool to see the
It's fucking
commercials
great,
and
man.
stuff. You're like, this is fucking
Like
awesome.
I do that with like 9/11. Like I'll watch like TV from 9/11 and before like they went to continuous like
Yeah.
coverage.
I've seen that. Like when it, like at this point in the show, like they find out about 9/11.
Yeah.
He's got that
Yeah.
obsession, man. It's,
I have an obsession with 9/11.
That's weird.
That's wild.
Yeah.
all right. So
Because I just
Not normal.
I
that
saw
was,
you laughing at a lot of videos.
that was our
The
big
Twin Towers are
memory.
your
That was our
wallpaper.
like. That was
All right.
our Pearl Harbor.
lyrical,
was.
lyrical,
Sorry.
lyrical says.
I'm looking at Chad, and Chad's like, "Son of a bitch, keep the fucking."
Every time it's either 9/11
Or
Kennedy,
Community.
Kanye, Community, or fucking
hey,
Donald
you know,
Glover.
I met
It's
Kanye.
those five. Those are the five things.
you bring it up.
Dude, you know what we should do is we should bring up these five things, and every time he brings up one of those five
you gotta
things up,
drink.
he's got to take a shot.
Oh,
no,
every episode.
no.
that'd
Yeah.
be like alcohol poisoning.
He's got to put money in a jar.
Ooh, that's even better.
That's better.
$5 in the jar.
And that
for, the
fucking
ti-
jar.
for your funky five. Those
With
are your
that
funky
boring
five.
ass question that you threw away.
All right. so we got Terminator 2.
Yes.
What's yours? It's that one movie you're going to stop. It doesn't matter if it's 10 minutes till the end or it's starting right at the beginning. You're going to stop. You're going to watch it because
Or the middle.
Meet me in the middle.
Damn. I don't know. The only movie that's popping into my head right now, I'll be honest, is Chronicles of Riddick. That's the only thing that's popping.
Dude, that's
in
a
my
good
head.
one.
Anytime like that movie, because
It's
it would pop
not.
up
Don't
on
tell
that
them
I
one,
like it.
and Pitch Black would pop on the Sci-Fi Channel all the
Yeah.
time, and I would just, all right,
Ooh, Sci-Fi
all right,
Channel,
bro,
man.
I
That's
love
a
the
good one.
Sci-Fi Channel.
Remember
bro.
Scare Tactics?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, bro, that shit was.
Are you
fire,
scared?
bro.
You shouldn't be. You're on Scare
Scared
Tactics.
That shit was good.
Yeah, after they're all fucking
What was it?
traumatized.
Who was that
Yeah.
one? Chris Angel with his Mind Freak?
Mind Freak.
Oh, yeah.
Or Jamie
Are you
Kennedy
ready?
and the Jamie Kennedy Experiment.
Yeah.
Oh, that one was good.
Oh.
That one was good. He did it on real people. Yeah.
I gifted Chad that once.
the DVD.
Yeah.
Yeah.
DVD
like
set.
it?
It wasn't.
It wasn't really a gift. It was the shittiest thing of all time.
You lend it to him. He finally get back to you after 20 years.
And then
No.
like a half-drunk bottle of Crown.
Have you ever done like what was it? White Elephant?
yeah.
Yeah. So he did White Elephant, except he had like a torn up box of Jamie Kennedy Experience, like season 2, missing 2 of the fucking DVDs,
Oh,
and then a
Javier.
bottle of Crown that had one shot left. Everyone else gave real gifts.
I thought White Elephant was like, give the shittiest thing you have.
It's not.
I did that one year. I gave I put it in, and my cousin got a the coloring book that my daughter drew, but it was like half colored, and my mom was furious at me.
Oh, I
thought it was a joke. She goes, "No, you're supposed to buy a real fucking gift." I was like, "My bad."
Yeah, if it's a joke, follow it up with a real fucking gift.
I thought it was a joke.
If it's a joke, then that's when you put cash in it.
Right. Yeah, you
didn't
do a
know that.
joke and you're like, oh, this is the real gift. You're
I
like,
thought
"Oh,
it was
man,
a joke.
thanks."
Yeah, I feel you. I feel
Thank you.
I did
You know who
you.
didn't?
First
Me,
year.
because I put real thought into mine.
Because he's the one who got the gift, so he's like, "What the fuck?"
He's all crying
It
and
would have been funny if he got Tim seeing it. If you gave it to Tim, he'd be like, "That was a hilarious."
nah, I still
year."
would have been pissed for Tim.
But you know what's funny? Every year since then, everybody's like, "Oh, Javier's gift." Every year since.
yeah, we just kick him out now.
You're the worst gift giver all of a sudden.
Yeah.
Even though you give great gifts, they
Hey,
still
there
won't
was
forget
one
that
year.
1 year.
There was one year I gave a great gift, and they were like, "Oh, okay, all right, I like this."
What was it?
I forgot.
It never showed
Then
up.
it wasn't that. He's like, it's coming in the mail. For sure.
never
Here's
came
a
in.
screenshot.
Oh, thank you, Christy. He also had that Funko Pop gift too. I think it was a Jesse Pinkman Funko.
Oh, those are rare now. Do you have one of those?
No.
I gave that away as like a
That's rare.
As a hey, Christy, did you hear that? That
Those are rare now. Those go up to maybe between $100 to like $200 now for one of those.
Oh.
I didn't get that. No, I didn't get that. If I would have got that, maybe okay, I'd be happy with
He's
you.
looking at you like, yeah,
I
bitch.
got the fucking Jamie Kennedy project.
Not
so
the full
yeah.
one either.
You know what's not worth
got
any
the
money?
first one.
That. That's not worth the goddamn
Oh,
thing.
wait for Jamie Kennedy to die.
All right, so we did the Funky
Right
Five.
there.
We're coming up towards the end of our episode.
We're well past the end.
We're well past the end. So we're gonna have to end this, and what I want you to tell everybody is where can they find you guys?
Here in the studio.
Yeah.
All right, cool. You heard it here in the studio, and that's it.
The Funky Panther dog.
They're collectively replacing Javier, so we've got better and more Mexican
They
in the
traded-
next podcast.
They traded 1 for 2.
I guess we're switching. I guess I'm with the T. I'm TFTI now.
You are the only person in
You
there.
tried to do it 2 years ago, motherfucker. Like, just go.
It's me and Gibby now.
Hey,
Yeah,
we
Gibby
should
and-
have done that and like not acknowledge it at all. Just like one episode, you're there on the couch, and then I'm here.
Never said shit.
Yeah, and I'll watch Community so I can know.
That's all
You need a Kanye story.
If you want to get my like motif and like my vibe, just watch 6 seasons of Community. Just watch all 6.
Just waiting for
That's
that
where
movie.
you came from.
You're waiting for that movie.
Waiting for
Wait
that
for that
movie.
movie.
6 seasons in
It'll
a movie.
be out in 2025.
All right, so thanks for the invite. You
Yeah,
can find you on all.
Sorry.
No, for real. You're good.
So you can find my film channel, Spectre Studios,
didn't ask that.
SPEKTRE Studios for my movie. Check out my movie 6. It's on Amazon Prime. It's on YouTube. It's on Plex. It's on
It's spelled SIX.
Tubi.
It's on Plex.
I thought it was
Plex.
the
It's on
number.
Plex.
All right.
VI.
The Roman
VI.
numeral.
Yeah, no, it's Roman numeral
VI.
VI. It's
There
a
you
Roman
go.
numeral 6, so
There
it's
you go.
spelled VI 6. Yeah.
All right.
And then check us out on TFTI Podcast everywhere. YouTube, Instagram, TikTok. Maybe not Twitter, but everywhere else, check us out.
Oh, Twitter.
That's
doesn't
not
Well,
Twitter anymore.
It's
right?
X,
No,
man.
X.
Yeah.
I'm kidding. We post on there.
Got
but rarely.
OnlyFans?
X video.
All right.
Have you
X
ever-
videos, hamster, X hamster.
X and XX. Oh, my wife's watching. I don't know.
What are those things?
Yeah, what are those? What are you talking about?
You're a devil, sir. You
Look what you're doing. You're bringing the devil out of here. That was good.
Is there anything that you want to say good or bad about the Funky Panther? This is your chance. You're here.
No, I love the Funky Panther. I do. I know we've all had our own issues. Like let's admit.
Man,
right
we
now,
should've
we've
fucking-
all. Yeah, no,
We should have got into it.
Yeah, we could. Like we
I wanted to.
Turn the fucking music. off.
Javier
Let's
said
get
not
into
to.
it.
Javier said not to.
I don't care. I don't
Turn
care.
the music off. Turn the music off.
Turn the music
Turn the
off.
music off.
Turn the music off.
Oh, we're going overtime.
Yeah, cut that shit off.
Listen, wait, they're okay with it? All right,
So,
Bring it
okay.
up.
So there, at one point, about 2 years
Hold on.
ago.
Don't say anything. I got to piss.
Let me start.
No. You go ahead and start talking.
About
yeah.
2 years ago, there was a fake beef. It was really cute.
Yeah.
We did videos back and forth. It was a lot of fun. You know, it was a lot of fun.
Yeah.
I mean, that's kind of how we became familiar with each other. We were kind of like constantly in.
Before you get into it, though, real quick, because RIP wanted to do this, and we did, and then they really thought that we hated them.
Yeah, they got upset because, and I don't know, like we don't know them very well, and I know that we have not been super close with you all, but I feel like we have a better rapport. Like I've only met those guys a couple of times, but you know, I feel like whenever you have those things, especially as like somewhat of a comedy podcast, you gotta have a thick skin. You gotta make sure that you're like talking a little bit of shit. Y'all had some like a lot of references on like Fast and Furious and shit like that. Like they were funny,
Yeah.
but some of them seem a little deep cut, but then they were still just funny. And there's like, you got to make it work, right? So that's what it was. That's how it started, right?
Are you talking about the
The
videos?
yeah,
Yeah.
The
The
See, and
social
I
media
missed
stuff.
all of that. That was like the time that I was like, you know what? I'm gonna give social media a break because I feel like
So that
I'm
was all you
spending-
then?
that was all me.
Those were funny as fuck. That was
and,
a good time.
That was no, because if it was me, it would have.
It would've been racist as
Yeah,
It would have been
I would have
hardcore.
fucking came.
You got the PG version. of
Okay,
everything.
all right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
No,
then?
we had. I mean, it was just. I don't know. I mean, we were just posting the whole memes and stuff. But I mean, I thought it was. I mean, I thought everything was good. It just did. It felt like everything kind of fell off, like in the middle or something. Like it just kind of felt like we had this like fake beef.
Yeah,
And we were all like cool, but then like it almost felt like y'all kind of just. And this was on a friend level. Like I want everybody to get this out the way. This is not a whole. We want to be on the podcast or this is. I don't give a shit about any of that. This is on a friend level. Like I
Fucking
felt,
get out there.
Yeah, I felt friends with Chad,
Everybody wants to be on the
Javier,
fucking
and
podcast.
Tim.
No.
Yeah.
I wanted to be on it.
Yeah,
I'll just
that's
fucking with
the
you.
part.
I don't fucking care.
And so, like, for me, it was just the fact that as friends, I felt like me and Lyrical weren't really in that friend circle with you guys.
Yeah.
And that's where I was kind of like, maybe we're not a part of it, which didn't really hurt us. We were just kind of like, I guess we thought it was a part of it because the one we were really close with was Javier. He was more active with us or whatever.
Right.
So it just felt like we were like, I guess we're not really as close because once kind of like the fake beef was kind of done, we never really
Hey, you go easy on that, man.
connected after that. And not only that, but like we
Drinking
were
all
never
this
on your
shit.
podcast.
That's for our guests.
So I think that was one reason too that we were kind of like, I guess we're not really like as friends as we thought, and we just left it as is. Like there was never anything like, oh, let's go more with this or whatever. We were just kind of whatever. But again, because of that, and because we've never been invited, and like to me it was just weird that we're like we have this fake beef that everybody knows about. Funky Panther, TFTI, like they're like the biggest.
To
like,
be fair, we invited Joe.
yeah.
Joe
that was-
came on.
Go ahead.
Joe came on. That was because you know like
'Cause
that.
all that
I remember
that
that.
one. Go ahead.
I remember that.
Yeah,
and
yeah.
and then like Joe's not a part of that, right? But I was just like, we had TFTI. Joe was Joe in my mind.
Yeah.
Joe was representative of TFTI
Sure,
at the
100%.
point.
Yeah.
100%.
Have you been on
Which he
TFTI?
was.
No,
So
but,
here's the
but
thing, hold on.
Joe tried to get me to come
But
on.
I have.
at one
Yeah,
point.
yeah.
So I still see that as the Funky Panther, and you've been on multiple times.
Well, the one it was so Joe came on here,
Yeah.
And this was when we all first were like, you know, the show. Like he was telling me about Funky Panther.
It was like 2 years ago.
This was a
It
while
2
ago.
years ago.
Yeah. So when Joe came on, we were like, okay, cool. And then Joe was like, yeah, we should have them on. And we were like, well, we don't have a lot of mics, so who should we have on? He's like, bring Javier on first. Like I think he's pretty funny. He can kind of flow with
matches.
everybody.
I get it.
So we were like, okay,
he's,
cool.
he's Mexican. I get
Well,
it.
and this was like we were fresh in, so we didn't know, you know. Yeah. Bring in the brown guy.
You have to adjust your lighting with the pasties, right?
Yeah,
Like, it's just-
exactly. It was perfect. It was perfect. It's for the
works.
time. Yeah.
Fuck, man.
And so after that, we were like, okay, can we brought Javier like twice? And then we asked Javier like
3 times.
like
Three times.
or three
Yeah.
times. And so we asked him,
He
well, when
came
are we
out to
coming
our
on?
I come
event.
to the 100th episode.
Yeah. So yeah, you were on 3 times.
It's all Javier's fault.
And so we were like,
If you think
well,
about it.
a little
I've
bit, just a
often
little
thought
bit.
it was his fault.
Hey, man. What the
Just a little bit.
Yeah. All right. Yeah.
And I had asked him, I was like, when are we coming on? And then he was just like, whenever y'all want. And I was like, well, that doesn't, you know, we can't really go on, you know? So we were like, well, you let us know. And so then that's when Joe was still on, he was like, well, Chad said one of them got to come on. It was this whole thingy where I was like, huh?
It's kind of
like-
confusing.
Yeah. It was like, well, they said that they got to come on. One of them got to come on for us to come on. It didn't make sense to any of us. I was like, well, I don't know. I was like,
I don't
we
think
had
we said any
Javier
of
on
that.
3 times.
No, I don't think
it
we
was
said
like
that.
this weird whole thing, right?
Yeah.
So then I was like, well, let's
It
bring
was
Chad
all
on.
just one miscommunication.
Yeah, it was a
after
miscommunication.
the show.
100%.
It was
That's all
a
it was.
whole miscommunication.
I used to think that Tim didn't really like us
I
here we go.
fucking don't.
until I
don't.
realized that Tim is just like me. Then I was like, you know what,
yeah.
like, dude, like,
He's like, I don't like it.
I don't. I don't.
there was a-
I don't like anybody.
yeah, well, that's how I am.
That's how
Like,
he is.
I don't want to talk to anybody unless they approach me.
Yeah.
And then I'm like, well, how come they're not like?
I mean,
how come he's not like talking?
Dude, Lance
to,
thought I hated him whenever I first met him because I was just like, I don't know
Well,
this
let's be
dude.
real. Everybody hates Lance when they first meet him.
Yeah, I was like, I don't know this dude. I'm like,
Some pasty, ginger, Chad-like guy. I mean, come on.
Hey, hold on.
easy to hate.
Now. I love Lance.
But so like
easy to hate, but I
so
love
I mean I remember like before all that shit happened, like I was getting kind of bored with the RAP podcast guys because they weren't doing anything anymore, and I was like,
Ooh,
man, I want to
shots fired.
get stuff like I was like, let's get like TFTI back involved in this because I was bored.
That
with,
is
like, the
kind of
rap
how I got
guys.
back in.
Because I got bored with them, and I was like, "That's not." It's like
Quit saying
they were-
bored. That's such a dick thing
Because
to say.
I was, they're bored. They're so boring, and they're like.
I
oh,
felt like I
well,
was offending. I didn't want to
hey.
feel like I was offending.
you're
hey,
just-
who's a bigger rapper? Bigger? No, I'm
you're
just kidding.
you're
I'm
just
a
mad
fucking-
because
I'm
they won.
Well, they came out fresh. The
Yeah,
rap
they did,
podcast
yeah.
came out really
They did,
fresh
yeah.
with the beef with y'all.
Yeah.
So I do kind of see why like you guys didn't really know like where to attack. But I think they went on so long that even I was confused. I'm like, are they not gonna
Yeah.
play back with the rap podcast? Because they were
Yeah.
doing it for so much that I was
Yeah.
like, there's a certain point where y'all are gonna play it, but y'all didn't. And even I was thinking, I was like, I told Lyric, I was like, hey, I think I should make a meme and kind of just try to
you
ignite.
know, whenever someone gets too big for something like that, like that's what happened with us. We just got too big.
They said, who's the rap podcast? Tim's like, who y'all talking about right
is
now?
this?
I think the meme with the Thanos with
Dude, that was gold.
That was
one
gold.
with was it TFTI and
yeah.
Oh.
It was the Tom Brady with the rings.
yeah,
And then
and
it
one
was
of them
like,
was TFTI.
they were all best of.
I even
One
reacted.
was
Like
TFTI.
I think I even commented. Like I thought that was funny. Like,
Yeah.
it was
I mean,
like,
we were
don't-
still.
Look,
yeah.
I just want you to guys know that I'm not active on any of our social
No,
media
no,
at all.
he's-
As he points the finger right to me.
He's
all
looking
the
right at
racist
you.
shit you hear.
I am not active at all on the social.
I just want you to know that I like you guys.
Whoever post is not my responsibility.
Look, it wasn't like a boring thing. I feel like they were doing a bunch of stuff.
Yeah,
We were really busy around that time.
Yeah, we were,
Specifically, that time
yeah.
was kind of a weird time frame. And so when we did kind of come back at them, it was like not perceived the way we want it to be.
Mm-hmm.
And you know, it wasn't with y'all either at one point. So it's like,
It was a lot
okay,
more fun with you guys.
are we just assholes?
Yeah.
Because with ourselves,
Like we could do a whole Reddit on that.
we
Am I the
talk
asshole?
shit all the time, and it's just like, okay, well, that was kind of funny, and then we like figured out the next day, right?
Mm-hmm.
But like with others that we may not know, we still pretend as if we are like close with people,
Yeah,
because we
yeah.
want to assume that we're close
Yeah,
with
yeah.
people, and so you would treat them as you would one of your closest friends, and so we would say some shit to RAP. And it would be perceived a different way, and we're like, all right, well, maybe we just need to stop because we don't want to be assholes.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean?
I do think it kind of felt like that when you guys did say something or were trying to, because it took so long. And I talked to Johnny. I even told Johnny, I was like, y'all should have went for some other podcast. Like, not saying that y'all were too big for them
No,
or whatever,
no, it
but it was
wasn't
just
that.
the fact that like y'all not the same. podcast. You know, like it's just like you're hitting like.
Dude, they should have went after y'all.
Well, not even us. Like we. I mean,
I think they should have went after
It
y'all.
would have been.
I think that
could have been better.
been like a better fit because like. I don't know. I feel like we're
The music
not,
stuff
like,
we could have went back
Music,
with.
movies,
That's what I'm
like
saying.
they're
Like,
similar. Yeah.
We have that little like lane that we could have been like, okay, we can touch on the music. We definitely could have. We could have roasted the. Like, here's my thing, Johnny. You can't come up with us with music
Shots
because
fired.
like
hey, they're gonna be on in a couple.
no, that's fine. They are. They're coming back on with us. I'm
Nice,
just saying is that
nice.
y'all can't hit us with any music memes or something like that because I know my knowledge, but this motherfucker knows his knowledge. Like you don't want to fuck with him when it comes to music. That's why they want to tag him. That is, I mean, it's just the truth.
When all
I
the,
think
when
if
all
they
the sh-
went-
when all the shit went down, hang on. When all the shit went down though, dude, I lost it now. So it's gonna sound like I'm lying, but I came up with a diss track. Dude, I had a diss track, and I was like, but I can't rap. But I had a fucking diss track.
Ready for TFTI?
Dude, oh yeah, man. I was ready.
So I was
Like whenever the stuff got.
Oh yeah,
like,
when it got real heated.
Yeah.
When it got real heated, man.
it got heated with me and Chad. I'm not gonna lie.
I had a fucking
It
diss
did.
track. I
Yeah.
was ready to come out with that. I was like, I was gonna have to get J-Boy or somebody to fucking do it.
I mean, I didn't really.
I was gonna pull like a third party in and just be a proxy. For
I was going
me.
to call Snoop Dogg.
You're gonna start. Yeah, that was gonna start all kinds.
Oh,
of
dude,
shit.
yeah. Oh yeah.
Hector was going to come out.
I didn't pull the trigger. Obviously, right?
So, first of all, let me apologize for coming at you that way, Chad.
I love you.
Yeah, I love you too. I came at Chad really, really.
Hey, on the real though, I don't
Angry.
blame you for it though.
and
Fuck you, dude.
Hey man, I'm sorry, dude, but I mean, like after the fact.
well, it was wild because like I expected after I went out to Chad, it was all just some. It was a build up, which I've talked to everybody. Yeah,
It was all miscommunication.
It was all miscommunication, and I went off on Chad.
That's all it was.
And then Chad, I already knew I was like Javier and Tim are gonna try to come after me. And then I told Lyrical, and Lyrical was like, "Well, I want to say something now." And I said, "No, just leave it alone."
No, I wasn't gonna come
And he's
after
like, well, I want
anybody.
to come say something now because like I don't want to. You know, I said, "No, just leave it like."
I was just gonna fight.
That's what I
somebody.
was like, kind of like, like, do I need to say
Yeah, he was
something?
like, I'm gonna
Because it
jump
was
in. I was like,
I
nah,
don't
nah.
like, I've never
Yeah.
personally felt like attacked or offended by anything, but it was like, okay, he's involved. I kind of look like shit if I'm just staying
No, I mean,
quiet.
at this point,
you have to have your
That's
voice
why
back.
he
That's
got
why,
it.
that's why I
That's
got
what he
involved.
did.
That's why I got involved.
I didn't
That's
ask
why-
anyone to get involved. I
I-
thought it was a joke at first.
No, I was ready. I'll be honest. I genuinely didn't care. I was ready. I was like, look, I don't care. Like I was so heated because of like I was like, I knew like I was like, it doesn't matter. Like that's why I said everything I said because I'm like, Javier and Tim and everybody over there it doesn't matter. Like my word doesn't mean shit. They're gonna go with Chad no matter what. Like that's what I was thinking. That's
What'd
what I was
you
like.
say, Vanya?
It doesn't matter. Yeah.
What'd you say,
Yeah.
Vanya?
Yeah.
Message
That's
retracted.
where my fucking beef is right now.
Trace that shit.
Now say that shit.
'Cause, like, all of
But
y'all
that was
guys.
it. I mean, I didn't.
Hey, I wasn't gonna say words. Look, I wasn't gonna say words, right? But I was ready. Like, if it came down to it, we are gonna fucking do it like what's
Anchorman.
that? What? Yeah, Anchorman or some shit like that.
That would have been fucking bad.
I was gonna
a bunch of podcasts.
I was gonna be the
I'll give you a
motherfucker
fucking
screaming.
trident.
I'd be screaming with a grenade in my hand, man.
And then Andrew shows up, and everybody's like, "Boo! Get the fuck out of here!"
So yeah, for the people that don't know, it was fake at first. It got real for a little bit.
Yeah.
We're back to love. There's
Yeah,
miscommunications.
it's all good.
It's good to talk through your shit.
I
You know
just
what I mean?
I want to say this. I think whenever like you called me up after that one episode, and I think that was it needed to happen. I think that was healthy. I kind of
yeah.
feel like
Well,
that.
I even told him, I was like, don't text, don't send a message
Yeah.
because then it's going to be drug out. Y'all
Dude, it
are
was a
going
good
to
thing-
be
it was a good
planning
thing you called
y'all's
him, though.
responses.
I'm telling you, it's a good thing you called him though, because I've been like fucking.
Oh, because you're such a fucking badass. huh?
right? Right?
no.
Fucking found you.
He's got guns that don't work on the wall.
He's gonna bring his dual fucking Red Dead Redemption guns on us.
You see my fucking Jack Sparrows over there?
There's some real Jack Sparrows on
they
the
would've
wall,
fucking
guys.
found-
Here's the thing though, these two got they're somewhat sane.
Mm-hmm.
Dude, I get like if someone starts calling me up and starts fucking going off,
See, I was.
dude, I'm like, fucking find me. I'm ready to
See,
fucking
and
throw
that's-
down. Let's fucking go.
he was
kind
like,
of how
remember
I-
Jacob with those other younglings? It's me.
Dude, I'm gonna pull my dick out, man. It's gonna get fucking weird.
That's how I am. I expected that. So when I
could
went
tell.
towards Chad, I was like legitimately waiting for Chad to tell me where to meet him up. And I was like, I'm ready to fight Tim. I'm ready to fight Javier. I was like, I don't care because like that's how pissed Chad made me at that moment.
Yeah.
But I was like, I'm not gonna do nothing. I'm like, chill out. It's like, you're not gonna do nothing. Like, you're a fucking adult, bro. Like, you're not gonna fight. And so that's why I call Javier.
It's like, nah, we're going to fucking jail.
When I threw that shot at Javier, I did it as a joke, but I didn't do it because you said it first, and then I was like,
hang on.
I will say this: I was really drunk.
Was that? Did you make that shirt?
Of course he did.
Of course he fucking did.
I told Javier he didn't even see it at first. I'm like, did you see the shirt?
no, I made the shirt. I showed Lyrical that day. I was like, check the shirt out.
It was fucking funny.
I was like, but I didn't mean it.
I'm gonna be real. I was laughing at that. I thought that was funny.
Gold.
Yeah, I didn't mean it in the. I meant it as like, I know Javier's gonna take the shot. Like, I was like, I'm gonna throw a shot at Javier, but I didn't mean it, and I didn't think it would go that far. Where the next day on the podcast I hear that shit and I was like, oh,
all right. This is getting so weird that I'm trying to think of how the listeners don't know what the fuck we're talking about.
All right,
so
we gotta explain.
I'm gonna go back one more time.
Yeah.
So there was
Explain
this
it,
fake
explain it.
beef.
Take it back.
I still
then-
want to know what Vanya said.
Listen,
on the message
we had this
Well, it
fake
looks
beef
like
years ago.
She said, hey, I was going to
She
say I wanted to
clarified.
instigate more beef because I like both podcasts. I like y'all so much. I'm like mostly biggest
Layos.
fan. Well, thank you so much. We love you so much.
I don't think that's what she was gonna say.
So
like, I want to see y'all get hot and
She
sweaty.
got real racist, I think.
So it was fun a couple years ago, and then it kind of fell off, like you'd mentioned. Then RAP got involved, and it was not that hot. It kind of fell off as well. And then we continue to talk shit because it's what we do, and it offended you when we were talking shit about TFT on the podcast. Again,
It was a buildup. I want y'all to know. It wasn't like he said it one time. It was like a year buildup of me misinterpreting things that Chad did and taking it the wrong way. Like, I'm not going to sit here and be like, he was being an ass. To me, it was that way.
Right.
And there was
I get
things
it.
that I was like, talking to Lyrical and talking to, my wife, and I was like, am I taking this the wrong way? Is it just me? And
Lyrical's over there
so-
like, nah, man, he's fucking being a dick.
fuck him.
beat his ass, bro.
I heard him. I wasn't there, but I can
Bet
tell
you
the
won't
way he
hit him.
said it. Yeah.
And the breaking point
That
was
was
when
it.
Juan was on, and right, correct me if I'm wrong. And I was
Yes,
like,
when
how do
Juan
you know
was
those idiots? Like an endear.
You
to
said, how do
me-
you know? You said with those fucking idiots, and that's pissed me off because like at
No,
that
when
point,
you called us dum heads,
That was
it was like no,
It would have been fun.
no.
That's not real though, right? I don't think I did that. I was like, I don't think I said that.
It would have been fine.
No, but like looking
saying
back,
something to you from
right?
outside.
Like looking back, it's like it was that stupid,
Right.
that petty, and I
Right.
think it just all hit at like a wrong time for.
If you said idiots, it'd been
Certain
fine. You said
people.
fucking
yeah,
idiots.
because I had talked to Lyrical and I said, I want to talk to Chad about this, and he goes, talk to him in person, and we had a conversation. He goes, talk to him in person, just see how he feels about it, like that way you don't.
Because
have
that's how
and
I
said,
am. I'd
perfect.
rather talk in person, face to face, to
I
like
said-
see like what the person really feels like.
Yeah.
Because it's like
I agree.
It's not that.
Yeah,
You know, like it's
Anything
it's gotta
over text
be-
can be misperceived,
Correct.
or the perception's not always there. Your feelings are misinterpreted. All of that is going to be different compared.
Plus,
to like,
it's well thought out. So you're not going to have like a good conversation. You're
Right.
going to have a well thought out, calculated conversation. So it's going to be like over exaggerated. That's why I told him, like, don't text Javier, call him.
Yeah.
Because you're going to say something. He's going to respond back after
Yeah.
putting some thought into it. Hit back, then you're gonna put some thought.
See, that's
into
where
it
That was
and
very.
hit
That was
back.
a very healthy thing, though. I think that
let me
needed
get
it.
back. Let me get.
Yeah,
I
get
wanna
back
get through the
back.
timeline.
Yeah,
real
yeah,
quick.
yeah, yeah.
So
Timeline.
continue with the timeline. So then Jesus comes at me because I said some shit multiple times that I should have not done, and so he came at me pretty upset. I thought he was joking at first. Then we realized that this is a full day conversation we're gonna have now through messages all day, and so we did. And then I told the guys like we need to let them bring it down a little bit because we upset them, and we need to bring it down a little bit.
And then Javier and I are getting fucking drunk, and
And
we're
then-
just like, fuck it, we're gonna fight these
And then
fuckers.
they get upset about it. I was past it. I mean, I
Yeah, it
obviously
had
at
already
first,
it already passed on.
that first day I was
yeah.
whatever. I was like, I think we figured it out.
Yeah, I
right?
talked to Chad, but I knew it. I was like, I'm expecting Javier to say so. I already knew it. 100% was like, there's no way Chad didn't say anything to Javier. And I was like, but I was like, I didn't care because I was like, bro, I don't care. Like, we could do whatever the fuck we want to do.
Well,
we
this
could fight,
isn't
we could
just
talk.
me.
It
We
wasn't
gotta-
until the next day that I was like, I need to chill.
Right.
Like, chill out, bro.
You
Chill
know
out.
that movie Billy Madison, and specifically the scene where what's his face?
He's crossing out the list. Of
He's
the
crossing out the list,
I know what
yeah.
you're saying. Everyone knows what you're saying. You're that crazy.
I'm that dude.
We know.
Right. So when all this was going down, I was sitting there like fucking
Putting
writing. I'm
lipstick
writing.
on
I'm writing names down.
Shining
Right.
his guns.
But then whenever everything calmed down, I crossed y'all's names off and I put the lipstick
Lipstick
on,
on, he
man,
said.
and I felt good about myself
He said they're
again.
good.
So then after that, Javier and Tim were a little heated. Tim was kind of whatever. Javier would get a little drunk and then be really heated
I don't know
again.
like how you did this because it seems like I do coke.
Well, you know,
Well,
he was
he'd
eating.
he'd have a couple. He had a
It all
couple
makes
bowls of
sense
cereal and some shots, and he'd be all heated, and he'd call me like, "Man, I'm really messed up. No one talks to my boy like that." And then at one point, he messaged you and said, "We want to get froggy." Is that
Let's
what it
get
was?
froggy.
Yeah,
Let's
he
get
was
froggy.
because he was drunk.
If you want to get froggy,
He messaged me at night saying, "You want to get froggy?" I got pissed, and I'm not gonna lie. I saw the message, and I told my wife, "I'm gonna go find him right now. I'm gonna go fight him." I was like, "That's what he fucking." I was pissed. I was like, I guess. To me, I'm like,
Him and I were together. You were gonna show up and-
I wouldn't care. No, I took MMA classes. I think I can fight. I can fight.
I know Taekwondo.
I'm not gonna go with no gun. I'm not
I
gonna
carry
shove like
pocket
that.
sand,
I'm gonna,
bud.
yeah, I'm gonna fight. Like I don't care because I
Got
was
that
like,
pocket sand.
whether I lose or not, I know I'm gonna get really good shots. Like that's how my mind. That's how my mind was thinking.
And I'll tell you what,
That's
I respect that mentality. I really do.
That's
all I was
always been
thinking.
my thing.
Yeah.
It's like whether
I
I
don't
win
care
or
if I get my
lose,
ass
I'm just
kicked.
gonna make sure you never want to fight me.
You're gonna get
100%.
one good lick, and you're gonna
Someone's
know.
gonna get their
That's-
dick
that's how I
grabbed.
You're gonna be like, you know what? This is it. That's it.
That's how I
Yeah,
thought. That's how I was
yeah.
like, I'm gonna do that. It didn't matter if like I walked in and Tim knocked me out. My mind was like,
Yeah.
I'm gonna go in and
I'm taking all my
Somebody
clothes off.
was gonna be missing a fucking handlebar
For
mustache.
sure.
I'm getting naked over here.
I'm not pointing fingers.
it wasn't me, Tim, Javi. I didn't know who was gonna get knocked out. One of us was. That's all I knew.
Clothes are coming off, man.
Yeah. Once he said that, I was like,
Well, that's after we make
We're
up.
gonna get fucking weird.
Yeah. It was on when he said that.
And then you made a shirt whenever you had Robin on the show.
Yeah.
And then you had a Kermit the Frog shirt, and it
That
said, "Let's
said-
get Froggy or some shit."
Yeah,
right?
because I replied saying
Froggy vibes.
What do
I
you,
think we
said,
need to
"What's your
sell that
definition?"
shirt,
I
dude.
said,
That's
"What's your
fucking
definition
That's
of
such a
Froggy?"
good.
And then, okay, so I said, "What's your definition of Froggy?" And he never responded. And so I said, "Okay, whatever." So I told Lyrical about it, and then we got the shirt made, and then we brought the shirt, and then I'm gonna wear it today on the episode. So I was like, I'm gonna put it on. And I was like, I'm gonna wear it with Robin too. I was being petty. Like I know Robin's our homegirl, so I was like, I'm gonna fucking wear it with Robin on the episode. Like I was being petty, like legit, because I was like, bro. My whole mentality was like, me and Javier are gonna
think
fight.
Robin
It
likes
doesn't
that.
matter. Me and Chad are good now. Me and Javier are gonna fight. Like it fucking went from over here. Over
so
here.
bizarre to
And
me.
then-
It was a whole fucking 90
It's so-
degree.
and I just kept trying to tell him, like, bro, get the fuck over it. Like, get the fuck over it. Don't say anything. It doesn't matter. None of this matters.
And I'm
We're
just
good.
over here, just like, you just tell me which way I need to go, bud.
He made it.
Which way are we going?
Well, Javier added onto it the next day on the podcast when he started talking shit about me, and then I don't know who told me. Somebody texted me and was like, "You need to listen to this first episode, the first minutes," and I was like, "All right," and I listened to it, and I called Javier, and I was really like, "Bro, we're gonna fight. I don't give a fuck, bro. Like, me and you are like, we're fucking, we're." It didn't matter who was gonna lose. We're fighting.
It got
for
pretty
sure.
intense. It got really intense. It really.
And
did.
then when we got on the phone fighting, going back and forth, I knew it was just fire with fire. And so I had to stop, and I was just like, you know what? I had to stop and really go like, I got to give credit to Javier for stepping up to Chad. So I gave him, I was like, hey, bro, I'm going to be real with you, bro. Like, the fact that you're talking shit to me and stepping up for your boy Chad, I said, I respect that. I said, Lyrical wanted to talk shit. I told him no over and over. He was done. I said, the fact you did it because you're mad. I said, that's fine, bro. I said, you answered my call. I said, I respect
Christina
that
made that
because
shirt.
that lets me know that that's your boy and that you're gonna back him up. And I respect that, bro. I said, but we gotta figure this out, bro. I said, look, bro, I apologize, so and so and so. I said, but you need to understand where I'm coming from.
Yeah,
Javier.
and I admitted I was like, yeah, I was like wrong where I was coming from, and you know I apologize also. Like I felt really, you know, it's weird, you know, you kind of like have two butting heads, and then like you start getting a little clear headed, and then you're finally like, this is stupid. Like
Yeah.
we're adults. Like
It's
fuck
only
we-
on the other side that it was like, dude, like you know how stupid
Yeah.
that looks, or like from the outside,
Yeah.
like
Well, which even like, you know how you were saying like don't text him, talk to him. Like I think if it would, like you were saying, if it were a text, it would have gone worse.
Yeah.
But I think like for you to call me and like, I mean, when I answered, I was like pissed. I saw your name on the. I was like,
I didn't think you were gonna answer.
I was like, oh, this son of a bitch! I'm going to work, and then you know, but I think it really had to happen like that. I think it kind of did. You know, I think it would have.
I think
if
a
it
phone
didn't-
call between these two
It should have been better. I was heated at
early
the
on
moment.
would
Yeah.
have like it would have.
Because it was something I've been wanting to talk with you about. Like I've talked to Lyric when I was like, "Well, I'm gonna talk," and he's been like, "Just talk with Chad." And I've been really chill about it. Like every time I felt something to her, I'm like, "I'll just talk with him when we're alone," and it just kept building. And like I said, it was just that thing. But Lyric was right. Like he was like, "You should have just called him," and I was like, "I was just heated, bro. Like I just heard it, and immediately was like,
I mean, when stuff like that happens, I mean, it's hard to not get.
Yeah.
Like,
How about I got the apology music up?
Oh yeah, go ahead, Javier.
You want to say you're sorry?
I already fucking told him.
Well,
Fuck you.
Let me say sorry from Christina because I didn't want to admit, but she admitted it, so I'm gonna admit she made the shirt. It was her idea.
Guilty by association.
I didn't want to say it, like I don't like throwing.
All right,
anybody
since
under,
we're all fucking being honest, I have the prototype.
Oh, so you fucking
That
made
shirt
it.
that I fucking designed.
Fuck you, Lyrical.
I didn't want to.
That's why I'm saying buy that shirt.
Yeah.
All right.
It was Lyrical and Christina. All
Froggy
three of us had a
vibes.
hand in this shit. That's the honest truth. They
but-
came like, you wear it? I said, I'll wear this shit. Hell
Here's
yeah.
what
I don't
here's
think
here's what
there's-
Sam says. Hang on. Individually, we're like single-ply toilet paper. Not much strength, but together we're quilted, triple-ply, forced to be reckoned with.
Oh, so it's like each of us, like our podcasts are strength, and we overpowered you because it's 3-2.
No, I think he's.
What he's saying
Sam,
is
what
he
the hell,
wipes
dude?
his ass with all of us.
I mean,
Like, y'all ain't shit.
at the end of the day, like, I mean, I'm very glad like things ended up how they did.
And you
like,
said we shouldn't
and
bring
you and
this
I
up.
like text like
He said no.
He said
the
we
way
should
we
bring this. Oh
do,
yeah, you were
like-
fine with it.
I mean, like, full respect and full love. Like, I mean,
I was gonna start this episode straight up, just like,
Yeah,
hey,
yeah.
Sam,
I
what
think
the
it would have
fuck?
been
You know?
funny. I even sent him a text like it
I
would
wanted
be
to start it off that way,
funny.
and that's
I
right.
told
He
him,
was
I was like, no, we're not going to bring that up in the
I
start
came
of the
in
show.
high and I was like chill, but when I saw Tim, I was like, oh, he hates me right now. I'm sorry. I saw you and I was like, he hates me. I was like, I know he wants to talk about
Dude, I got
the
no
situation.
I got no hate in
I
my
was like,
heart.
oh shit. So that's why I was
that's
kind of
not
here
true.
like,
I got a lot of hate in my heart for a lot of things.
But I thought you were gonna bring it up immediately.
I wanted
Immediately,
to.
I thought you were.
That-
So I was
that-
like,
that-
I was ready.
yeah,
I was ready for
I
it.
think it should have. Then it would have been. I think it would have been funny.
Well, because
Listen,
you brought
it
up Joe
came
in the
up.
beginning, so I thought you were gonna bring. I was like, oh, we're about to bring all that. I was like, oh snap. I was
It
like,
happened
okay.
how it happened.
Me and Johnny were talking about it, and I was like, I kind of hope we just like bring it up.
And Johnny was
And
like,
then-
hey, yeah, so I'm pretty sure that, yo, it's going to be a great show. And yeah.
That would be Johnny, but he doesn't talk. So he has no voice.
I don't know how he sounds. No, I'm kidding. I love Johnny.
Well,
But,
we do love you, and I hope that you know at this point. I mean, we're gonna bring it down, but everything that we said was out of endearment. We do have a really close pod squad here in Fort Worth. We're very
yeah.
fortunate to have the friends that we've had building kind of these different podcasts with different things going on over the years.
This
So
is
we,
the loudest
we
podcast
do
we've
have.
ever had. I think this is the loudest one we've had.
We have nothing but love for you.
This is
No,
this
no,
is-
you're good.
no,
No,
I
same
mean
here,
like
same here. We have
I
nothing
mean
but love
like
for you
this
guys,
was
for
like
sure.
it was just a constant.
I'm gonna
There's
tell
no
you.
gaps.
If
Like, I
we
mean,
are-
Because you won't
like
shut the fuck up, dude.
Fuck you, man.
I was trying to tell them that I love them, and you talked right over me.
Shut up, bitch.
Look, if I just want everybody to know, if we're talking shit about you, like publicly, like saying shit,
It's out of love.
then we have respect for
Hey,
you, right?
look. If if we talk shit about you,
But
TFTI is going to come for you, and then we're going to come after that.
But
I'm with it.
But
I'm with it.
if we're not saying shit, if we're not we're not fucking with y'all at all, and not including you in these jokes and stuff, and just trying to poke fun at you, then there's something wrong. So
I forgot to real quick. I forgot to ask y'all. Who
We just don't fuck with Sam though, because Sam
Hey, man. I love Sam.
Sam's too good.
It'll make you cry.
Who was your favorite guest?
Too
Like,
On the
positive.
podcast?
on your
Oh, Tupac,
podcast?
huh?
No, I said
Tupac?
too positive.
Oh, at least a Tupac. I was like, man.
It was Javier until we had the fight. And then, no, our top, like for real, like at least for me, my favorite guests on there have been Robin, Javier, Freddie. Chad's okay. He does his thing sometimes. No, Chad was great.
No,
Chad was
he
great.
don't.
But he's only been on there once. Yeah. And we need to get Tim on
Yeah,
there.
I've never been.
We
on,
need to get
man,
Tim on
but
there.
I'm a hard person to get.
Yeah, I've heard.
Dude, I am.
But Robin has been one of my favorites for sure. Freddie
She
from
did really
Vegas has
great
been one
with
of my
the
favorites.
Osos. That was a
Yeah,
really
yeah,
good
yeah.
combo they had.
Yeah, she's really, really good.
Yep.
And then because you just fucking slide in like you're fucking part of the show every time you come
Give me
in.
give me
Yeah.
3 weeks notice, right?
3 weeks in advance.
I'll make sure I don't. I'll make
And
sure
then
I don't
I'll
have.
cancel.
I won't have a doctor's appointment. I promise.
As long as it's 3 weeks in
Yeah,
advance.
I just need that. I need that time in advance.
And I just want to say, we do talk shit. All
Yeah.
me and Lyric will do is talk shit. So like, I've never
I'll talk shit back.
taken such an offense or whatever. It was whatever.
I think it was just
it's-
wrong time. Like I think everybody was kind of like in like a weird place.
Yeah, man. The pandemic had us down.
Well, and I feel like people didn't
The
know.
man has us down.
I don't know if people knew how if we were all close.
They are
Yeah.
the man.
Because when I would hear like, oh, well,
That's what I'm saying.
I'm hearing Chad talking. I was like, I would
You
always
could
say,
walk
no,
out
we're
of here
friends,
with
we're
us.
friends. But after a while, it was like, well, are we friends? I'm like, because holy shit, I'm hearing a lot, like, because I'm like, I do talk shit about everybody. I'm like, because we're friends. But then it got to me, I was like, wait, are we? Because I'm like, damn, maybe he is just
See,
talking
and I've
shit about
never
me.
seen
That's why it
Chad
was.
anywhere, and that's why like it was like, well, I don't
That's
know,
why
maybe
yeah.
like
Well, so the problem is that like you're like me, man. We just don't go out.
I'm always
Yeah.
there.
And
'Cause
that's the
Chad-
thing that like every
Chad's
time
always there.
Every time I've
see Chad
seen
there.
Tim, like whenever we do finally
Yeah.
like get close enough to where like it's like, oh okay, like let's have a conversation. Like it's always like he's always really cool, but like it's the same thing. It's just like once you actually talk, then you realize like,
Yeah.
oh, this ain't because I always just figured like, oh, he probably doesn't really care to talk to me or whatever. But then I was like, you know what? Like he's just like I am. Like I don't want to approach
He's just
people.
as cool as I am.
And like it's hard to get me to talk to people,
Yeah.
but once I do, then like it's hard to shut me up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like this episode. Like
It's because I like y'all.
I think this episode has to be the one of the loudest son of a bitch.
It got a little less loud there.
I think like
That was good, man.
there was a lot, man.
There's more words in this episode than any other
I
episode
think
we've
so.
ever had.
I think so.
It's like a 4-hour episode.
It's fucking long.
I'm gonna say we do have to cut this
we
off.
do. It is about that time.
It is that time.
I gotta go
We
home.
aired the dirty laundry, so
Yeah.
you guys all got to see this live, and this is going to be in the main part of the show.
I wonder how many people are like, what the fuck are they talking about?
No, because I had people that I don't even talk to no more to question about this. I was like, what the fuck? Like, so I know people were definitely still like.
I mean, that's good to know that people are still listening.
Maybe they need to ask more questions and be better friends and talk to
Yeah.
people.
And you know what?
Talk to your friends.
talk to your friend. You know
Hey,
what? Hey, I said I
call
was going to
people.
close it out with a good message.
All right,
I was
go.
going to close this episode out with a good message.
From Community, what is it?
I'm going to time you about 2 minutes.
You never meet your heroes.
Never meet your heroes.
The
'Cause then-
great Childish Gambino.
That was
No.
a Childish Gambino quote.
I think the whole point of this was be nice to each other, love each other, and have a lot of faith in each other because there's a couple things. You don't know what people are going through. You don't know what's going on. And let people know you love them. And I want to say that you guys, I love you guys. You guys are
we love you too.
both great people. Even like before all that shit happened and even after now, I think y'all are some
Even
of the...
during, I was a
Even
badass
during,
person.
I was so fucking pissed, but I still loved you. But I think don't argue about stupid petty stuff. Live life in the moment. Oh, that's my girlfriend.
But communicate. Communicate.
But communicate and like don't take things too serious. I mean, I know we didn't, and you know it went off board, but I think this was one of the best episodes we've ever had, and I think it's like I think some great poet said, "Fuck bitches, get money," and who was it?
This
Who
is
was it?
very cringe.
That
I
was
thought it was going to be
Edgar Allan
enlightening.
Poe.
It was getting worse as it gets.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm
I thought
sorry.
it was just me.
No.
it was good at first.
No, love yourself, love each other, and be good to everyone. And man, you are wanted, you were important, and you mean a lot. So stay here in this world and be here for everyone. And God bless everyone.
You lost
That's
me
not
there.
here.
Shout out to TFTI for coming on the show. Thanks, Jesus.
thanks
Thanks,
for the invite,
Lyrical. We
guys.
fucking appreciate
You can find them on all streaming platforms, right?
Yes,
TFTI
sir.
podcast. Yes,
TFTI
everywhere.
podcast. Hit them up on Instagram. Give them all your racist rants towards
Everything.
them.
Everything.
I fucking love that shit.
Yeah.
Fucking, like, I
Don't
love-
eat tamales with ranch.
no, eat it with ranch, please.
And if you don't already follow us, you can find us at all things at The Funky Panther and thefunkypanther.com. We appreciate you. We love you. Stay good, everybody. I'm Chad.
I'm Javier.
And I'm Tim.
And we are
The Funky Panther!
Oh.
Love you, motherfucker.
Oh.